songs of 2020, in part chosen and voted on by you, the viewers, because it is the songs that got the most plays out of our 200 plus songs now in our Spotlighter, our music library from our past 8 Night of Hope so far, alongside Kat Stewart.
Hey guys.
I am Joe Neal. Thank you so much for being here with us. April Kane will be joining us in just a little bit. Plus, we have some surprises. Of course, we got some different artists joining in with some intros to some of their songs and some thank yous to you, the CMSTV viewers, for helping them crack into the top 20. Plus, we got some announcements to kick off the show about growth in 2021. Put it to you this way. If you thought 2020, which was the best year in our history by any stretch of the imagination, 2021, all I have to say is buckle your seatbelts and hold on, because we got a lot of stuff going on in 2021, which we'll share for you in just a moment. Hello, Sam Day. This is not the first time we're going to be hearing from you in just a couple of moments, because this guy right here is in the top 20. How far up the countdown? You're going to have to tune in to find out here in just a moment. Hello, Josh. How are you this evening? Good to see you. Hello, Elizabeth. Says hello to you, too.
So. Oh, hi, Elizabeth.
Yeah, comments right there. Hi, Joe and Kat. Thank you for being here. Share with your friends. A lot of your artist friends are going to be joining us tonight, of course. Top 20 of 2020 Countdown. And what's unique about this is, nope, I am not on the West Coast. I'm not home base. I am very far away from it. I'm up here live from New England. Same room. Not behind the screen. Here we go, live from Massachusetts. This is the Top 20 Countdown of 2020.
You're the melody, the words, you're the chorus. To gladly laid you right down for all the blessings that you bring, Lord of lords and King of kings. We will let our voices ring. You're the only song we ever want to sing. You're the only song I ever want to sing. You're the only song I ever want to sing. You're the only song.
The stories and testimonies. And now, Christian Media Spotlight with your host, Joe Neal. Counting down your most impactful songs in 2020 from 20 to number 1. This is the Top 20 Countdown, a Christian Media Spotlight special presentation live from New England. Once again, your host, Joe Neal.
That is me. Hello. Thank you, Katie Kennard, for that great voiceover intro, alongside my very special guest, my friend Kat Stewart, along helping us count down the top 20 of 2020. April can be with us here in just a few moments as well to get this countdown all started. First of all, a big thank you before we get started to all of the CMS TV Spotlighter family and viewers for just making this an incredible year, what it is, from coast to coast, from television to Facebook to YouTube. Every single metric that you can think of is just off the charts this year. And we're just so privileged and pleased that the content that is being done here is connecting with all of you in the CMS TV community. And we've got some big growth plans in store for 2020, or 2021, I should say. As promised, some big announcements to kick off this new year coming up of 2021. First of all, Happy New Year to all of you in the Spotlighter community for watching. And these comments are flying in fast, so we'll just get to some of these real quick. Hello, Rachel DeLong. How are you?
Hi, Rachel.
Good to see you. Hello, Anthony, drummer from Faith Road. Good evening to you. Hello, John. Glendale, how are you? Tuning in, so excited about this. You should be, because you got a song in there in the top 20 countdown. There are over 200 songs that are available in our library, and only the top 20 that are being played in top 2020 get to be on this show. So this top 10%, everybody. So congratulations to all of you tonight for those that landed in the top 20. There's a couple artists who had not one but 2 songs in the top 20 as well, which is even greater considering that some of these debuted at different times after different Night of Hopes on the chart. So doing great, says Rachel Long. Excited to join in. Glenn says, I am blessed. How are you doing, man? How are you doing tonight, Kat?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
great to have you here as part of the fun and festivities tonight. Um, wait, what is that? No letting the cat out of the bag before it's time. Oh, she's starting that again.
We're already there.
We're
aren't
already
we?
there, and see, the only difference is you're here in person to witness all of
Right.
these shenanigans this time. She's like, oh no,
We're in trouble.
the shenanigans have started, and Laura's the one who's bringing them. Well, she brought them last time, didn't she?
She did, yeah.
She
It was mostly her fault.
It was. See, hear that, Laura? It's mostly your fault. See,
Hey, Glendale!
Glendale asked how it's going.
It's going great. It's going great. I'm excited. I'm excited to see who's on here. Because Joe hasn't told me yet. I don't know who is where. So I'm seeing this real time.
She doesn't even know where she's at yet.
I don't know.
She just knows she's on there. Someone called the pun police, says Sam. Okay, well you're gonna have to go after Laura for the pun police then, because I'm,
I volunteer Sam as tribute to be the pun police.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, hey, Dad. How's it going?
Hi. How you doing, Jim? Good to see you. Someone else added to the pun police just now.
Oh, no.
The countdown is better than before. My specialty is shenanigans and cookies.
That's true.
I have not experienced Laura's cookies yet, so I wouldn't know about that. I've heard many good things about that.
I haven't tasted them, but I've seen them, and they are incredible. She does the writing on cookies.
Well, yeah, but how have
really
you
professional?
Have you seen them without?
Like
without,
pictures,
not
actually.
You've actually not had them in front
No,
of you. Okay,
no.
all right. I was about to say, how would you?
Not yet. Hint, hint.
Hint. We're both hinting over here. Hi, Laura.
Please send cookies.
Please send cookies. We'll be friends for life there. Well, okay, we are already, but we'd be even better friends. We're easily bought. Can you tell? In 2021, we've got a lot of great stuff coming up. First of all, we want to let you know that in the first quarter of 2021, a brand new redesigned, we took it down a couple years ago because it was outdated and just didn't do what it was supposed to be doing. We are in the works of redoing our website from scratch, ground up. So we're going to be redoing that at the start of 2021. But along with that, there are some exciting changes coming to the show / ministry. I say ministry now because it really is more than a show now. And it's morphed into that a lot over the last year specifically. It used to be just primarily a television show. There's so much more to that now. There's Night of Hopes, there is the Hangouts, and there's going to be even more in 2021. And to celebrate that, here's what we are doing. First of all, is there is going to be, we're not debuting it right now because we want the complete package ready to go with the new revamped intro and the whole 9 yards. But everything that I'm about to announce, the goal is it's going to make its debut on Night of Hope 10, which is the 1-year anniversary of Night of Hope in late March. A new brand identity, meaning a new logo, is coming. So the last few months that you'll be seeing this logo on screen. So there's a new logo being designed. It is coming. Not only that, but we are here to launch, especially for a lot of you artist friends. Listen in, tune in what I'm about ready to say, because for the last number of years since the show became a full-fledged television show, you've obviously heard a certain theme song. Hope you're keeping up with all these comments because I'm as fast. Okay, then you can maybe address some of them a little later while I'm making all these announcements here.
Okay.
We can hit some of the key ones in a minute.
All right.
We have of course, you've heard our theme song, Blessed Union Soul is the only song I sing. Well, we thought it was fun. It would be fun with a new logo coming, a new website, a whole bunch of new stuff coming in 2020. We thought at the same time, why not a new theme song? So here's what we're going to do. Between now and the end of February, for those who are interested, you have the opportunity to create a custom theme song for CMSTV. We're going to take the submissions. We may have our spotlighter community and some of our consultants vote on some of their favorites. And we may pick one of them to be our brand new theme song heard every single time out on YouTube, Facebook, and television going forward from that point forward. The end of February is we're looking to see the what we're looking for is between a 40 and 60-second song, theme song to be used on our show. Lyrics are not necessarily mandatory. We were asked that question. Lyrics not necessarily be all end all deal breaker, but obviously if it has lyrics, we want the lyrics to be sonically, sound, lyrically solid. Lyrically, it could be any. You could use our current theme as inspiration if you want to see what lyrics are on there, and you can also in your lyrics just explain what CMSTV, what it means to you, and what you think would serve as just a good way to describe. So the theme song is a way to describe the heart of what this show is. And so that's what we're looking for, between a 40 and 60-second opening theme that we can build a brand new revamped intro around the logo. All this is going to be dropped. Hopefully the new theme song, new logo in place. And we're going to launch it Night of Hope 10 coming up in end of March. So for those who are interested, you can Dropbox it to ministerjoe@gmail.com, or you can send it over Facebook as well. We'd like for those submissions to be entered in by end of February if possible, so we have enough time to vote on and select the theme and get everything ready for the end of March and the big show. That having been said, there's also going to be some new growth things coming to CMS TV. We're also looking for, if you in our Spotlighter community have a passion for writing specifically, we are going to be adding not just video interviews, we're going to be adding featured articles as well for some of your favorite guests, and maybe some overall just general fun topics that you may want to write about that you'll get to choose as well. So if you have a passion for writing and you want to be a volunteer contributor here on CMS TV, it'll first start on Facebook, where a lot of those articles will debut. But of course, when the website comes online, there will be a section of that website dedicated to a lot of those print articles. You can definitely get in touch with us there on that. Not only that, but also sometime this year, that's not all, folks, but wait.
There's more.
There's more. We are also entering the podcast/radio space coming up this year. So not only are we looking at different radio stations to potentially internet and otherwise to air a 1-hour version of CMS TV on the radio featuring a lot of the artists you hear on this particular program, we're also working on a new, how do we describe it, conversational like podcast?
Yeah, more of like a conversation or interview podcasts, kind of just talking.
So basically what's going to happen is we're going to have, it could be myself, it could be several different co-hosts on. There could be a topic we could be talking about. It could be, a guest's latest projects that we're talking about and some inspirations behind stories and songs. And we're going to be sending that to a lot of different podcast places wherever folks listen to podcasts. So yeah, we're going to be doing that as well. My word, did I miss anything? I feel like I'm missing something, but I think I just about hit everything. But my word, that's a lot of.
That's it.
Is that it?
Got it.
I think I got it.
Maybe.
So that is a lot of what we've got going on this year and more. We're also going to take the show back out on the road later this summer for festivals. We're planning on hitting the festival scene for the first time. Also, if you like working festivals and you want to be a part of the television production of CMS TV and have an interest in doing that, message me about that as well. And if we are going to be near where you're going to be, we'd love to have you take part and experience all the fun and shenanigans that we have producing what you see on the air here on CMS TV. So that is a lot of what we're going on. So 2021 is going to be, if you thought 2020 was crazy, buckle your seatbelts, because we have a lot of just crazy, incredible stuff coming in 21, including a potential at least of 6 more Night of Hopes on the docket that we are practically confirmed with a lot of our stations. That's the minimum order that they want. And then a whole bunch of great fun stuff. So, yes. Air bands.
Air bands.
Why, of course, Suzanne, of course.
And Suzanne, for the record, no, I don't have my poker face with me tonight. I forgot it.
No, she doesn't. Miss you here on the coast. Stay warm, buddy. Well, you're not wrong. It's a little bit of it's dry. I did bring the dry weather again,
Yeah.
but it is a little on the wind's a little on the bitey chilly side out here. Sandy says, nice, the podcast thing sounds really cool. Seems like a perfect outlet for those 2 hour conversations. I know, right, Sam? Yeah, exactly. Um,
Write it down and read it slowly. I will not. That is wow.
Oh, did your own
Wow.
dad just hit you with that
Yeah,
one?
he did.
He
That is
did.
cold.
Wow.
It's a cruel world we live in. Wow.
Talk about no mercy.
No.
My goodness.
Where's the dream coat, Joe?
Oh, exactly. Where is the dream coat is not here. Okay, I think I did remove the B-shirt somewhere in my bag, but
Oh, but the B-shirt is.
maybe. But I don't know if it's here. But
Photo
yeah.
shoot to come.
Oh no. Currently eating crispy. Read it slowly. M&Ms.
Because you have the
best friends.
That's
No.
right.
I love how you recovered there after the whole read it slowly thing, though.
I'll overlook it
You'll-
because I care about you. And I did find crispy M&Ms out here.
You
So,
did. You did.
I was proud of myself for that.
Was there any other comments that I missed there that were like because they're flying so fast?
They
All of a sudden,
were
we have
flying
a lot of
fast.
people tuning in tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you all for being here. That's true, Elizabeth. At least no one said that anyone was an innocent bystander yet.
Yes.
Neither of us are probably neither innocent nor bystanders.
Absolutely not.
No, and we're coming to you earlier tonight because I'm nice to my friends on the East Coast when I'm out here and I'm able to do these a little earlier for everybody out here. And no, Chris, we're not going till 2 a.m. in the morning. If this countdown lasts that long, you all can just now. Where is April? April is on the way. April should be here relatively soon.
April might be here.
April might be here. So we're gonna hang tight for a second. We're gonna go to a song break here in a second. You can go get her now. Go get her. We're good. Best is yet to come, and you can see it through. Oh, thank you. It's starting already. Thank you all for being here with us. Of course, this is, if you're watching us, we're actually simulcasting tonight as well, the countdown here on, you're actually on during Dave. Isn't he like pre-recorded a lot of stuff this week, I think? Isn't he not technically live again to the new year, I think, from what I recall? Yeah. I mean, I could have gone on later after Dave, and we would have really been on till late. But thank you, of course. We are here at using a studio here in Massachusetts. So thank you to definitely their hospitality here for allowing us to tape this edition of CMSTV here live from New England. And thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I want to mention as well that we are simulcasting for YouTube as well at youtube.com/ChristMusicSpotlight for those who want to tune in to see all of the fun of the countdown. We're going to rank them all the way from number 20 to all the way to number 1. So you want to make sure that you join us. If you had to choose, oh, well, there you go. But we got, here's what we got coming up tonight. April will be joining us here. Thank you, Nick. I did get a haircut relatively recently. Yes, I did. I figured it was time. I had been going on COVID hair long enough. So I definitely, yeah. So there you go. But thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. So, but here we go. Let's get the countdown started, shall we? And what you'll notice tonight is I want to bring this up because there has been, I don't know if any of you realize how many hangouts there was. There was 65 hangouts since the first Night of Hope in March. It was not long after Night of Hope 1 that the countdown, the hangouts first started. So there's been 65 hangouts since Night of Hope 1. And something unique about all of these 200 songs that we have in our rotation, this is the top 20 of 2020, which means the one thing they have in common is this is the top 10%. Each one of these songs... Party's here. There she is. Hello, April. How are you?
We're live.
We're live.
We are.
Can't take none back, as we say around here.
Carry on.
No.
Carry on.
We'll get her situated and seated here in just a second. Each song here in the top 20 got over 10 plays over the course of those 65 hangouts, which means at least every 1 in 5 hangouts, and not all were music centric. As you know, we've had some conversational shows where not a lot of music happens, but the total of 65 hangouts, each song that's on here got a minimum played out of 1 every 5 hangouts. So this is clearly the top 20 songs that have resonated with you guys. There's also a handful of songs that got a handful of playlists beyond 10 that were just, there was a lot, it was a pretty tight countdown. In fact, what you'll see tonight is there is a lot of ties that came in a lot of different categories, including our first one tonight. There's a tie at number 20, so technically it's number 19. There is a two-way tie with 11 plays each. So in no particular order, let's start with our tie at number 19. The first one up she is from Australia. We world premiered, this wasn't a world premiere actually, the one her Night of Hope 5 was, but this is her song from Australia. Came in at a tie for number 19, kicking off our countdown. This was her song from Night of Hope 3. Starting our countdown, here's Anna Waters and Every Need on the Top 20 Countdown of 2020.
Hi there, Anna Waters here, all the way from Melbourne, Australia. It's so great to be a part of this Night of Hope on CMSTV, and I really hope you enjoy my brand new single, Every Need.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. Nothing left unseen. There's no place I can run from you. You see the depths of me, and there's nothing I could say to make you love me more. No one else I can be for you. You want me to be myself. Your love has changed me. You've rearranged me in the way I see. I know that you will never leave. Your love meets every need. It changes everything. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. All that I have given you, you have made renew. All the things I held on to, they were never any good. Though I pushed and pulled away to see how far you go, you showed you love me anyway. So now I really know. Your love has changed me.
That was our two-way tie for number 19. That was the first of them. That was Anna Waters from all the way from Australia with Every Need. What do you guys remember about that song this year when it first came on?
I remember the first time you played it, or one of the first times you played it. I was still at the barn when you would start.
You were gonna say I was at the
The
barn.
night, no. No, I was literally, I was doing my stalls and like taking care of my horses, and the song came on, and I was like, wait, nope, I have to stop and listen to it. That true story.
Wow.
I was in the comments like, wait, guys, hold on.
Come on.
Yeah, that's my life. In case y'all were curious. But I just remember that song was like such a like motivating, energizing song. So
It was, and we definitely thank Anna for Night of Hope 5. She sent us a world premiere like a month or two later, and we're just so honored that of anywhere, especially in Australia, she sent a world premiere to land. It was right here in our show for Night of Hope 5. So thank you, Anna, if you're watching or catching the replay or anything like that. Hello, Elaine, good to see you. Hello, Suzanne, good evening. Hello, of course, Katie, everybody watching tonight. One of our more watched Facebook and YouTube shows in a little while. But this is our top 20 of 2020. Here, next up, the tie at number 19. Tie meaning there's another one that came in with a tie of 11 views over the course of 65 Hangouts, 11 plays. This, of course, is the amount of times it was played on the Hangouts. Every time it got played in the Hangout, it counted as a play. So obviously, the more times a song was requested, the more that song or songs kept being pushed up the charts. At the other spot at number 19, here is John Tibbs with the song all the way back from the original Night of Hope 1 that started this whole thing off this entire year. Here's John Tibbs and Shepherd coming in at a tie at number 19.
John Tibbs coming at you from our house in Nashville, Tennessee. I hope you guys are tuning in and everyone is okay and safe. So excited till next time all of us can be together. But until then, I just wanted to do this song. Song straight out of Scripture, Psalm 23. It's called Shepherd, and man, I hope it gives you a comfort and a peace today. It goes like this. You meet me here, and I need nothing. You have covered me, and I will not fear, and I will rest by these waters. You delivered me, I will not fear. No, you are with me. Oh, you are with me. What a shepherd, ever keeping me on, ever leading me with love and mercy. What a shepherd, ever keeping me on, ever leading me, and I will follow. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow, I will not fear. Though I stand in the company of the enemy, I will not fear. No, no, no. What a shepherd, ever keeping me on, ever leading me with love and mercy. What a shepherd, ever keeping me on, ever leading me,
That was Shepherd there by John Tibbs, all the way back from Night of Hope #1. And of course, some of the earlier songs, Laura said some of the songs, earlier ones, some of the later ones came out, some of them might have been forgotten about. That one wasn't forgotten about over time because that one had 11 plays over the course of 65 Hangouts. So, yeah, that one wasn't totally forgotten about. It's resonated over the years with a lot of different folks. And we'll play some of your recent favorites too. We pulled some of our spotlighters for some recent favorites. We're going to give them as countdown extras a little bit later on in the program too. That may make some runs in 2021. You never know. But while we're talking about Night of Hope 1, now you didn't join until Night of Hope 2, correct? 3? No, I mean as far as like a viewer is concerned.
Oh right, yeah, no, no, no 3.
No 3?
I
for
heard
some
about
reason
it.
you commented
I heard
on the
about
second
it after Night of Hope 2
After 2
came out.
Was I in the first one? I must have been, right?
No, I think Stay the Same. I think was in 3.
Was
the
my
big
first
one.
one?
Yeah,
Really?
that was your first one, and then you did Ears to Hear. I think for number 5. Yeah,
Wow. I've
you were
been
part of the big
slacking.
summer ones. Yeah.
I've been slacking. I only have 2 songs.
Well, you were gonna have a third one, but we kind of aired it later. Remember? We were gonna
That's
have one
right.
for the Christmas one, but
Yeah.
you had a little
I remember that.
difficulty with
My
that.
video, didn't make it in time for that.
we
airing.
still managed to air it at least 4 different times.
Yeah.
So
Sorry about that.
I still.
It's a lot of conflicts.
A little behind the curtain there for you. Now up
That's
next,
the whole point of this, right?
exactly. So that was our two-way tie at number 19. Coming up next, we have a 4, not 1, 2, 3, 4-way tie at number 15, technically. And each song here over the course of the year got 13 different plays over the course of 2021. And actually, our next right here, first one in the playlist of the top, the 4-way tie here at number 15 is Right Hand Shade, and it's time. And Elizabeth and a few others have been off and on requesting that one over the course of its duration, and there actually has been 2 different versions of It's Time sent in by Right Hand Shade over the course of the number of years. There was one that they did, I believe, all the way back. It was either Night of Hope 1 or 2, and then shortly after Night of Hope 5, which we dropped for Elizabeth Holthouse's birthday hangout, there was another acoustic rendition of It's Time featuring No Longer Slaves, a little variant at the end. That's the one we're going to share with you here in just a moment, here in the top 20 countdown. But here to introduce It's Time, none other, or one of our video surprises of the night, here is Matt Jones himself from Right Hand Shade.
Hey everybody, this is Matt from the band Right Hand Shade. Just wanted to take a moment to thank you so much for your ongoing support, for your encouragement, and your support of our music throughout 2020. It's an honor to be included in this Countdown program, and it's humbling for us that our songs have reached so many people and impacted lives. So we're just so thankful to God for the opportunity to share them with you. And we want to give a shout out to Christian Media Spotlight for the platform to be able to get our music to you. Without organizations like CMS, we wouldn't be able to do the ministry that we do. Guys, we have an incredible 2021 ahead. We have a lot to look forward to and to be thankful for. So we can't wait to share some brand new music with you very soon. But for now, God bless you. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Hey guys, we hope you're having a great time. We are Right Hand Shade, and this tune is called It's Time. It's a single from our first album, and it just simply talks about forgiveness, what that is to forgive. One of the lyrics of the song says, "Will we hold to peace even if it's just a one-way street?" So I hope that it speaks to you tonight. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're from.
We've all got a couple scars. We've all been hurt by someone. We want an eye for an eye. We feel like settling the score. Will we be prisoners of pride, or lay our weapons on the floor? Will we count the cost of the words that were spoken from the cross? It's time to make a fence and build a bridge. It's time to let it go, to forget. It's time. It's time. We cannot change what we said, and though it may not feel right, help us to turn the other cheek. 70 times, 7 times. Will we hold to peace, even if it's just a one-way street? Yeah. It's time to make a fence and build a bridge. It's time to let it go, to forget. Over and over and over again, we wait for a brother to make amends. How long will we hold on to orphans? Over and over and over again, you send your grace to fall like rain. So help me be the one to make a change. Will we count the cost of the words that were spoken from the cross? Will we hold to peace, even if it's just a one-way street? Yeah. It's time to make a fence and build a bridge. It's time to let it go, to forget. It's time to make a fence and build a bridge. It's time to let it go, to forget. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. So I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. a child of God. Said I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God.
Two different versions of that song exist. Of course, the first one was done right about, I think it was like Night of Hope either 1 or 2, one of the early editions. That one was done just after Night of Hope 5. They submitted several songs for Night of Hope 5, which was their Fall Fest, but we held that particular version back. And the reason why I did was because the very next night, the very next Tuesday, I should say, following Night of Hope, was Elizabeth Holthouse's birthday, and she primarily is the one out of anybody that requests that song a lot. It's one of her favorite Right Hand Shade songs. So I knew he was sending this in advance as part of that batch of songs he was sending. So I told Matt, I was like, if you're okay with it, I'm going to pull this particular song aside and drop this one on the birthday hangout, which is something we've been doing lately, having some of our birthday. If you have a birthday, you can select some of the songs that air here on CMS TV on your birthday. But yes,
Look at
that
Laura's
was the one.
comment.
That was the one we dropped.
Look
Which
at Laura's comment.
that where that one?
To James Griffin.
So James says Dave was just singing "I Am a Child of God," to which Laura says, "Hey, James, you're supposed to be skipping Dave tonight." and James says, "I'm multitasking." So he's multitasking. Oh. Well, thank you for everyone tuning in tonight for our top 20 countdown. Now, you've known Right Hand Shade a while. What do you remember? What do you like particularly about its time? Now, they have been with us actually with the distinction of being one of the few folks that have been here since Night of Hope 1, the very original. One of the few that has that distinction. What do you recall about its time?
Well, I could listen to Matt and Emma sing all day. Anyone who knows me knows that. I love their harmonies. And this one especially just has really great moments of harmony. So that's probably my favorite part about the song is when they go up and she's holding notes and he does runs underneath like those harmonies that just as a musician, it makes me happy. So I absolutely love hearing that song anytime. It was my number 1 actually on my Spotify playlist this year. On the playback for 2020, that was my number 1, my most listened to song.
Katie Donovan, who is your number 1 on your Spotify?
Katie.
We're getting called out here. Oh man.
No, I'm just curious. She's coming on at some point, right?
Oh yeah, she's coming on a little bit later. Katie's going to be.
I'm waiting for her to reply. See if she's here. She's probably watching Dave actually.
She's also multitasking. I guarantee it.
Katie, you just missed your shout out. Your live shout out.
Oh
wow.
Yeah,
that's great.
She is not here.
Joe, don't forget. Thanks. Thanks, Dana. Appreciate it. Oh, good to have you with us for the countdown. And of course, there's one common denominator about both of these two sitting here next to me is that they both have songs in this countdown. They are both in the top 10% of the songs for CMSTV this year. So we'll hear both of them here in a little bit. The next song
there she is.
Oh, there she. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 5 is Jason Gray. Number 4 was April Kane, though. Oh.
That's kind of what I was
There it is. There it is. Okay. We good now? We're good? Okay, we're good.
Katie, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We missed you. I missed you.
We miss all of you when you're not here. See, and a lot of you are here tonight, which we're thankful for on this very special episode because it's not every day I'm here on this coast, here in New England, in the same room with these two. It's always a special occasion.
So it's not 1 in the morning that we're doing this.
Right.
They don't start that late. They just happen to run that late with the shenanigans that happen on the hangouts. like when you have, co-hosts like Sam Day and James Collington. We love you both. This kind of just put me in, coach, and here we go. And the Hangouts all of a sudden double in length.
Yep.
But there you go. But we wouldn't have it any other way around here because as what's added to our Spotlighter dictionary, sleep is for the weak. Oh, by the way, there is a Spotlighter dictionary, and we have a keeper of
That's
that
true.
dictionary.
I'm like, wait.
What are some of the terms that one might find in this dictionary? I know it's not in front of you, but
let's see. The first one that ever introduced me to the Spotlighter dictionary was sing typing. So that's the first one in there.
Happens a lot here.
That came before I came along to CMS, so that's the first one as an honorary. Sing typing.
Sing typing. So they type the lyrics in the comments.
You type the lyrics as the song is playing in the live.
Oh, sing typing.
It's great.
Sing typing.
What's another one? I don't make the rules.
You're not wrong.
One single Skittle dissolved.
One single
Whatever
dissolved
was
Skittle.
It's a look. Did we put it's a look down?
It's a look.
That's what she said to me. That's what she. That's what TV static.
TV
that's,
static.
That's what she says to me during my Christmas outfits. It's a look.
It's a look. I will add it.
It's a look.
I will add it.
She said it enough times in the show. It should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
fair.
Need to add that.
Laura said honey bucket.
Honey bucket is in there.
Yeah, it is.
You're not wrong
You're not
is
wrong.
also in there.
By the way, she's neither an innocent nor bystander.
Innocent bystander is also in there. Yes.
What? Yeah, there's a lot of other ones.
Yeah.
P-story.
The P story is in there. Yes.
Yeah, one dissolved Skittles.
What was the one I told you about today? Oh, we're live. You can't take it back.
We're live. You can't take it back. That's right.
Yeah, we had that one today. I just remembered that one.
Your internet will go down. There's a couple others from James that I'm missing.
Probably is.
Yeah. Bring the retribution.
Bring the retribution,
courtesy
Sam.
of Sam Day.
Oh, that was funny. He was talking about like the person coming on a zip line.
Yeah.
Bring the retribution.
Bring the yeah. Yeah. That was great, Sam.
Yes.
I know you're watching.
That was
epic, sir. Bring the retribution. That should almost if you're doing a murder, that should almost be on a shirt. I mean, bring the retribution. I'm just saying that.
I can see that. Stewed cats. No, actually, wait. It is.
It is. Oh, that's right. There are a number of cats.
The cat puns have their own section of just one line of just every name that any of you have ever called me is in there.
Much to.
I don't make the rules. So, Cat Stew is also in there. Read it slowly is in there. It is.
It is.
It is.
It is.
I think. Skittles to it. Cat Stew.
Here we go.
Stewart's Littles.
Here we go.
And they just keep
Enneagrams? Yeah, I think Enneagrams is on there.
Enneagram 8s.
Yeah.
Enneagram 8s, courtesy of our unlicensed Enneagram coach.
Yeah.
That is what it is.
Is I don't make the rules added?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is. James says he still likes Stuart Littles.
I think that's what's
bring the retribution feels like a cut line from Gladiator.
It does.
It has that vibe. I will give you that. He's not helping. He says, "How about hello?"
No.
Jamesy boy. Well, I mean.
JB is in there.
Yes.
It is in there.
Okay.
Wait, is Katie just reading off the picture I sent her?
You sent her like a photo of it?
I might have.
You might have.
I asked her which ones we were missing, and I sent her a photo of all the ones that I had written down already. So, I think so.
I should have known.
Yeah.
JB is the Enneagram coach.
JB.
Well, yeah.
But remember this when I said...
Yes.
Oh, that's for you, Jim.
Yes, I made it. I made it to the dictionary.
Oh, Laura.
Oh, Elizabeth, if you have any riddles, feel free.
Feel free.
Feel
free. You can drop those tonight. Yes. Is I beat Kanye in there?
No, but we should add
No.
that.
Did he actually
I'll
say
make a
I beat
note.
Kanye, though?
I think he did. That was kind of like the
He
running
beat-
thing when he did in the
he beat
Radio
Kane.
U. Kane.
He beat Kane.
Oh, that's right. He did a play on his name
Yep.
there. He did. I remember that now.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about B? What about B dude? We should throw the. Did we throw the B puns
B-dude.
in there? Didn't we?
I think so. The
We
beat
did.
puns
We'll
are in
double
there.
check.
Yep.
We'll have our official dictionary keeper verify that, Laura, and we'll definitely get back to you.
I thought Katie's
Uh,
still defending herself. She goes, "No, I'm already on both my devices." Like,
Yep.
20 comments deep.
Well, that's
She's like randomly still like throwing that in there.
and admit it. You all call him Jamesy Boy, at least in your head.
I do.
I do. I do until
I
you said
really
that's
do.
we do. We just can't forget it now.
Just don't tell him.
Yeah. Four-way tie at number 15. Here is the second one that tied with 13 plays over the course of this year out of 65. That's at 1 in every 5 hangouts. Not all of them feature music, by the way, that has their song featured on this show. The second one that tied at number 15 was lead from City Harmonic. Of course, he's now solo. This was also part of Night of Hope 3, our big summer fest back in July. Here is his song from Night of Hope 3, Elias Doomer, also coming in at a four-way tie at number 15. Elias Doomer, Echoing Holy.
Holy, holy, holy. All of the saints and the angels bow down before you. Echoing holy, echoing holy. Kings and their kingdoms will fall down to enthrone you. Crying Hosanna, crying Hosanna. Our God who was, our God who is, our God who is to come. 'Cause heaven and earth collide, the choir of creation it bursts to life, echoing angels as every tongue and every tribe sang holy, holy, holy. Every sinner and saint can join in the chorus. Jesus is for us, Jesus is for us. Day after day, we'll never stop singing. Christ is victorious, Christ is victorious. Our God who was, our God who is, our God who is to come. 'Cause heaven and earth collide, the choir of creation it bursts to life, echoing angels as every tongue and every tribe sang holy, holy, holy. Blessing and honor, glory and power, beauty and wisdom forever and ever unto our Savior, the whole of creation. Join with the heavenly host, and we're singing holy, holy, holy. Sing holy, holy, holy. Oh, sing holy is the Lord, holy is the Lord, holy. Heaven and earth collide, the choir of creation it bursts to life, echoing angels as every tongue and every tribe sang holy, holy.
this is the beauty about doing these live. I love doing it. I wouldn't have it any other
We're
way.
back on. I'm like,
They're
they're
like,
gonna know we're
they're gonna,
talking.
they're gonna, yeah. This is what we
Oh,
do
I'm
between songs.
disappointed in
See?
Katie's lack
What?
of commenting,
Uh
though.
oh. You really want to encourage her like that, though?
I mean, yeah, it's
What?
a staple part of me remembering that song is Katie's comment. And she knows exactly
Yeah,
what
you
it
didn't.
is, so
You didn't.
go ahead.
You didn't sing type, Katie, for that song.
We were all waiting for it, and it didn't happen.
Sang. Oh, you just didn't. No. I was ready to bring it up too, and never came up, and it just never did. It just never did. Oh.
The News Eve kidnapping. Oh, okay.
No,
Did you
we
hear
didn't.
about this? Sounds more like a joke. I'm waiting for
What?
a punchline.
We're waiting.
Did it take all year?
I
don't know.
Great, indeed. Great song by Elias, indeed. I missed
Yes.
sang. You did.
I was waiting
You
for
did
it.
every single time. But
Absolutely.
now,
Yeah, busted out with that.
you we did. We all did in
Just
here.
suck at
I was
the
like,
song,
You
sorry.
Katie's
failed
gonna
us,
comment.
and then see what happened. It didn't happen.
I tried.
But yes, to quote Suzanne's earlier comment, yes, it will be turned into a Spotify playlist at the end of January.
We were talking about that.
Yes, we were. So
That's what we, yeah.
it is going to be a top 20 countdown playlist. We'll drop that at the end of January. We'll definitely post and share when that Spotify playlist goes live, featuring all of your favorite artists that you're hearing tonight. And now, Jane, are you sure this isn't the first 15th place? Well, they're all technically at number 15 because they all have the same amount of views. So we're just number 15, just a four-way tie. But yes, the other two songs, as all the songs are great on here. But we actually have a intro. We're actually going to play this guy's intro. I figure we just do it twice since he has two songs on here. Why not? I would say I don't make the rules, but I kind of do. So I mean, I can't necessarily say that on this show, but this should go in the dictionary. Kat saying, "Did I break it?" Oh, you do. When the stream came on the last time, I was just look on your face like, "Did I break it?"
I forgot about that. But I think I did put it in there.
Did you?
I forgot, but I put it in anyways because someone told me to.
You better look.
I definitely.
Now. And you did say it more than once because that next time the hangout happened.
That's right.
I promise you came on and you said it again.
I forgot about that.
You came on and you said it again. You said it more than once, which that's why I think it belongs in the dictionary. So it became a thing.
If it's not already, Suzanne, I will add it. I promise.
Yeah. Oh, good about the playlist. Yes. So please repeat when this will be added to Spotify. We're looking at end of January. We're waiting on a few things to loose ends to tighten up, and then end of January we will. I wasn't trying to just like rat her out like that. I was trying.
True.
We
Because everyone's probably like, why do you have to wait till January?
I figured. So I figured if I figured I wasn't the one that was gonna rat her out. See, I was just gonna be nice and low key about it. See, like a smart wise man shouldn't. I think that's in the
Joe's
dictionary.
The nice one.
Too,
That is.
It is. See, we're just dragging out all these terms from the dictionary. I thought we said James broke the internet. Well, Kat questions it from time to time too. So I mean, it's kind of they're both in there. You both broke it.
Just kidding. Oh,
well.
Oh man.
He's probably not wrong. Quote our other quoted phrase. See how they get in the dictionary. They just it becomes a thing right here. Here's a riddle. If 2's company and 3's a crowd, what are 4 and 5? I look over this direction.
Yeah, I look how you stare at me.
9 times out of 10.
Is it like supposed to be a pun?
Hold on.
No, I want to try this too.
Funnier when Kat does it. That no poker face thing. There it is.
It was,
There it is. See, case in point.
April,
Exhibit A.
If April hadn't said anything, my face would have, so it's fine. Where's the riddle again?
That's why you started to smile. You I started
No,
to
no,
do
no,
a little
no.
smile, and that's
Your-
why I went like that.
Your dad chimed in 9, to which, correct. I just
That makes sense.
see, just let him come right on in here and
He's
in person.
stealing
just,
it from me, right in front of my very eyes.
Man,
I'm not
it's my
sure.
first time here. Welcome, first time here. This is normally what we do, Joanna. Here is there are occasions where we interview a lot of your favorite personalities in Christian media with interview shows. We also do Night of Hopes, where it's 2 to 3 hours full of great music, where a lot of this music came from. We're coming up on Night of Hope number 9, coming up next month already. We've just been doing a lot of these, just keeping you hopeful and inspired, and it's turned into a regular thing because viewers across the country demand that this sucker continues, and it is. A minimum of 6 Night of Hopes to be ordered for 2021.
Is that what you said?
Anyway,
I was reading
the
comments.
night. So
I'm
we
an
have.
innocent bystander.
Oh,
Just repeat what you just said.
oh, we
I
have
just wonder if I heard you right.
we have 6 Night of Hopes that are going to be going on through 2021, and as well, we do music hangouts, of course, several times. See how hard it is to try to do this program.
No, but I'm not crazy, right?
No, I don't think I didn't
no
say you were crazy.
Thank you.
I was just trying to skate. Yeah, just like carry on. Anyway,
I'm getting a head start on this riddle.
you probably
no.
are.
All
You
right.
know.
Mace stump.
No, keep talking.
But keep
No.
talking. Okay, she's no. So, but yeah, we do music hangouts where a lot of this is where the voting
I've
came
heard
from.
This one before.
Because hoping it does anyway. Let me get my logo off the screen here. A boy and let me move the comments. A boy and his father get into a car accident. When they arrive at the hospital, the
His
doctor
grandfather's the doctor. Am I right?
The doctor sees the boy and exclaims.
Yeah. So the dad's father, aka the boy's grandfather, is the doctor in the hospital when they get there.
No, but he says it to the boy.
Oh, Laurel, it's his mother. Laurel's correct.
Oh, I was close.
You were.
I was close.
You were.
Dr. Mom.
But yeah, basically, the music hangouts is where we get together several times a week, and we this fellowship community. We play different songs. We play song requests, and every time a song gets played on those hangouts, which there has been, unbeknownst to me, 65 of them.
Wow.
Since March, it counts towards the tally, and we're coming at you right now with the top 20 of those songs, and there's 200 plus songs from the past 7 to 8 Night of Hopes that are in our rotation. We'll be sharing some recent stuff coming a little bit. Hey, how you doing? Hey, fam from Seattle. Hello, fellow Washingtonian. Hello, Kathy. Good to see you up from my neck of the woods. And that's not where you can scoot up a little bit if you want. Just
Can you tell me how I can scoot up?
Yeah, I will twist my chair, and then I'll twist my chair, and then you see.
Okay,
All
I'm
right.
more or less of an introvert.
Or yeah. Normally, Roy, you can, but this is a special edition of the show where the 20 songs plus that are going to be played are predetermined because we're counting these down. Top 20 most played songs.
Katie goes, women can be doctors too, Kat.
From 20 to number 1.
Right.
Oh, is there another riddle? There is another riddle as well that your dad's trying to get a head start on. If a brother, his sister, and their dog weren't under an umbrella, why didn't they get wet?
Everyone's saying it. I'd assume because it wasn't raining.
I don't even understand how that's If that's the answer, I don't get how that's a joke.
Well,
not a joke, like a...
Correct again.
Correct.
So,
yeah, that makes
he
sense.
just slept in there again. And, we would have gotten it anyway, probably. He just snuck in and got a head start.
I can't compete.
Elizabeth, I feel like...
It's under
I love you,
pressure.
but I feel like your good riddle days are, like, behind us.
Well, no, don't prove her wrong on that. Prove her wrong on that. Let's
Elizabeth.
Not
fire
that she
off.
makes them up.
Fire-
You don't make them up.
Fire off some more. Go ahead. Thank you, Laura. I've been blessed to enjoy 2 Night of Hope concerts so far. This is my first countdown. This is our first countdown too. The first year that we've been doing these hangouts, the first year we've been doing Night of Hopes, and it's a way to celebrate a lot of this huge year that this program has had, and especially celebrating the Night of Hope series and celebrating how much these hangouts have just brought this community together. We got over 200 songs on the playlist. This is the top 10% of them right here, top 20. And we mentioned quite a little bit of time ago that there's a four-way tie at number 15. This is the third song in that four-way tie. And here to introduce it himself with another tie at number 15 with the song One Day, here to introduce it is Eric from Boiling Point.
What's up, friends? Welcome to the North Woods of Minnesota, where it is freezing and it doesn't stop snowing. So hopefully you find yourself in a warmer place and a better place, and I have to believe that winding down 2020 will help us all hopefully find ourselves in a better place. My hope for next year is that it is a year of hope, a year of opportunity, a year of growth, a year that allows us to reconnect with family members and get out and see the world and reconnect with the world in a meaningful way. On that note, I just want to say thank you so much for putting us in the top 20. Thank you so much for including us in your wonderful community. I enjoy the hangouts. I enjoy the Nights of Hope. I enjoy just being in community with so many people around the country. And Boiling Point doesn't exist without people like yourself. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts for letting us be part of your 2020. And hopefully we'll see you in 2021 in person. We love it. God bless you guys. Take care. Thank you so much.
Let this be a lesson. Make sure you're recording on both things. Just nail the take. What do you do? All right, here we go. For real, let's party.
I've been thinking, reminiscing on problems of our yesterdays. We've been living, largely giving on promises we never made. I believe when you said one day, I'll see the world as it was meant to be. One day, someday, I'll sing a song that never has to end. Someday, one day, woo! Run around in circles and you catch a glimpse of this race you're in. Center of emotion is a picture of this life you're looking for. Yeah. I believe when you said one day, I'll see the world as it was meant to be. One day, someday, I'll sing a song that never has to end. Someday, one day, don't go saying this is over. Don't stop, life's not getting colder. This world's so crazy. Let go, don't waste another minute. Stand up, don't take your life for granted. Everything's not that easy. Yeah. One day you'll see the world as it was meant to be. One day, I'll see the world as it was meant to be. One day, someday, I'll sing a song that never has to end. Someday, one day,
sunrise isn't until 7:30 nowadays.
Yeah, that's true. It is later.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Top 20 Countdown
no.
here on CMSTV. That was number 3 in our 4-way tie at number 15 there. That's Boiling Point in One Day. Special thanks to Eric for introing that song. And our 4th song at number 15, this lady sitting right next to me.
How do 4 songs tie?
They all had the same amount of plays, 13 plays. I know. They were all right in the middle of the countdown. They were all like really tight right there. So with 13 plays, again, it's an average of at least 1 in 5 hangouts that this song is being played, that you're hearing it and or requested. Kat Stewart with her song, first of 2 on the countdown, Your Love. Congratulations, top 15.
Yeah.
What do you remember just about the song Your Love? I think it's gained a little bit of momentum recently here again because everybody's being challenged, it seems, to type the correct lyrics to the song.
Yes,
I didn't know that became a thing, but it has. It looks
the
like.
lyric challenge. I didn't realize, how fast those words actually are when I recorded it. But I remember a lot from that song, and that was just a really cool place to be, outside, literally in a spot that doesn't exist anymore. It was a bridge and this really nice waterway. And I just remember sitting down with Taylor Specht of Right Hand Shade, and we were kind of like, all right, what do we want to say? Because we had this really cool like riff and stuff, and so
it doesn't exist anymore.
What do you want to say?
Yeah, they tore it down. It was a bridge, and it was really beautiful. There was a waterfall and everything, and I guess just over time it eroded away, so they took all of it down. Yeah, so it's kind of like, it's a really cool place, and it's a really cool memory to have there, especially in this area. It's a really nice place to be. So
I know the words
not anymore.
now.
Yeah, it's still beautiful there if you go, but they took down all the buildings and everything around it. So yeah, but I'm surprised when you told me that and other news that it had made top 15. It was kind of shocking. So I owe you guys a huge thank you for requesting and for supporting my music that's not even out yet. And as Joe said, we're waiting until January, so it will be out on Spotify. Hopefully by the end of the month, maybe early February. Now, from what I'm hearing from April, there's some backlog in the system. But
it takes forever to release a song nowadays.
She's looking at me like, you're not looking at January anymore.
Yeah, people that don't release music don't know. So for our viewers, so once you have your file, your WAV audio file, sorry, were you gonna say something?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll just brought it up on screen so I can remember to do it. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So for people that don't know, you submit it to your distributor with your album art and whatnot, and then you schedule a release date, but it has to get approved by them, and it goes in a queue, and it just sometimes the backlog now is like it's like a 3-4 week turnaround time. Yeah, so that's why it would take a while for it to get released. Not because the artist isn't ready or anything, but because
there's issues beyond their control.
There's a process.
But so Laurel, the hangouts typically happen. They are kind of random. Just depends on how it fits in my schedule. Usually they start, as some people have mentioned, they don't usually end at an incredibly decent hour. We've been trying to work on that, but sometimes it's the shenanigans just run amok among themselves. And there's surprisingly a captive audience, even on the East Coast at midnight. I don't know why, but our viewership sometimes peaks at that level, and I'm like, wow. But it usually starts in the 9 or 9:30 Eastern hour, typically when they do begin. Usually 9:30 has kind of been the time we've been starting more often than not lately. But yeah, they're usually 1 to 4 times a week. Usually we'll at least post it in our Spotlight community, if not our main page. Usually either the day before or the day of when we are.
I don't think Suzanne. I think she's saying they can't hear us or the audio is low or something.
Hard to hear. Well, I'm gonna trying to boost it up here, but
also
she's like yell.
Also,
isn't that?
No, I have right here. Oh no, that's right.
Yeah.
Actually, that's right. Yeah.
I saw it. I wasn't gonna say anything, but
yeah. So actually, here, See, this is sort of to keep me straight, but see how well that did. But actually, it's easy to think of because we're actually just going to talk about it right now because that song, Your Love, actually was misquoted because that is at number 14. So, as we mentioned a second ago, Kat had two songs back to back on the countdown at number 15, which is an interesting feat in and of itself because it had a quick little rise because some of these songs have been on since Night of Hope 1, 2, and 3. This song has only been on since Night of Hope number 5, back in the fall, back in September. And number 15 is Yes, I Will, a cover by Kat. What do you remember about doing that particular song? Because obviously it's impacted a lot of the audience. Having only been on since September, it's already risen to the top 15.
Blows my mind.
That was the one she was surprised about
really
that snuck on there.
Thank you guys for boosting it in the requests. But I remember that one, we actually didn't know what song to do. And I did that with Daniel Gandak. And we were messaging back and forth which song, because I didn't want to do another original. And he was like, I know a couple of these songs. And I said, well, what about Yes, I Will? And he goes, oh, no way. I'm listening to that song right now. And I was like, I'm going to take that as we're going to do this one. And so as he was listening to it, he figured everything out. And it just kind of fell into place really easily. And I just remember that being such a blessing. Because I think that was one that I sent to you a day before. Maybe. I think, like, the night of. Like, right getting in that deadline.
Sometimes, maybe.
It happens.
Now you know why the night before is sometimes a panic session for
because
me.
Of people like us, but it's fine.
Katie said that someone talks too much play a song. I'm just curious, who exactly were you referring to talks too much?
Whoa.
Was it
Oh.
Joe?
Hey, we're having but
As long as it wasn't me.
wow.
I'm just
also,
here
play the song,
play
Joe.
this song, you know. Okay, we will. I don't know, Robin. Is that any?
That is my mother.
That is mom.
Yeah.
We have mom and dad both tuning in tonight.
Mom and dad are both in.
But is that in the dictionary though? The ruiner of the ruined.
No.
It isn't.
I'll add it.
What do you mean, ouch? I was asking you
because. Ooh, we hit a sore spot apparently. Oh,
she's the one that made the comment.
These two will talk off camera. Katie and April
clearly.
here. We're just gonna be over here. We're just gonna.
I'm engaging with our audience. Isn't that the whole point?
Well, it is.
See, I want to include you guys.
Oh, thank you. But then we're talking. But then we're talking too much. Let's see what happens.
That's true.
We can never make people happy. Just. Read it slowly.
I think
in fact, April is kind of rude.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're gonna let them continue the comments. I'm going to play this song now, which is what I get paid, not really, to do around here.
But I don't get paid. You did get paid. That's what you get paid.
Number 15 is what Laura Jacobs in her Spotlighter community calls the ruiner of the ruined, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, because Dave Pettigrew, of course, did a cover. It was everybody's favorite for a while until she heard that one sing the song. The ruiner of the ruined is kind of what we call it around here now. Here is Kat Stewart, back-to-back songs. This one is part of that four-way tie at number 15. Here's Yes, I Will.
I count on one thing, the same God who never fails will not fail me now. You won't fail me now in the waiting. The same God who's never late is working all things out. You're working all things out. And yes, I will lift you high in the lowest valley. Yes, I will bless your name. Oh yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy all my days. Oh yes, I will.
fail me now. You won't fail me now in the waiting. The same God who's never late is working all things out. You're working all things out. And yes, I will lift you high in the lowest valley. Yes, I will bless your name. Oh yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy all my days. Oh yes, I will for all my days. Oh yes, I will, and I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against, and I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against, and I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against, and I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against. Oh yes, I will lift you high in the lowest valley. Yes, I will bless your name. Yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy all my days. Oh yes, I will for all my days. Oh yes, I will for all my days. Yes, I will.
And as promised, here at number 14, and there's no tie. She has number 14 outright with, imagine this, 14 plays. 14 plays at number 14 throughout the course of
my lucky
2020. Yes, here at number 14, all by itself. Here's Kat Stewart once
Congrats.
again.
Thanks.
Kat Stewart, she says that, but there's a lot of ties, as we're about to find out here in this countdown. Number 14, Kat Stewart. Here now is Your Love.
Mountains move when you shout it to creation. Oceans rise when your name is even stated. Yet I stand here in awe of all your power, but you call me out by name. Who am I that you take the time to know me? Where my life knew my heart and all that would be greater than anything I have to offer, but still I see. Your love, God's lost in the dark, gives me shelter from the enemy. Your love, paid it all, set me free. Your love, shuts the mouth on the lion, makes me giant with a single stone. Your love, but down the walls I can't see. When I breathe, it's your air that fills up my lungs. When I speak, it's your love that rolls up my tongue. There's a void in my heart that only you fill, so the whole world sees. Yeah, yeah. Your love, God's lost in the dark, gives me shelter from the enemy. Your love, paid it all, set me free. Your love, shuts the mouth on the lion, makes me giant with a single stone. Your love, but down the wall I can't see. Didn't know of your plan for my life, but you show me day by day. Even now, you teach me wrong from right. You pull me closer when I stray. I was lost, now I'm found by your grace. So God, you set me free. I didn't know that I could be saved. It was time, but now for shelter from the enemy. Your love paid it all, set me free. Your love shuts the mouths of the lions, lips try with a single stone. Your love put down the walls I can't see. Yeah.
There it is, number 14, all by itself there. That's Kat Stewart
All by itself.
right here. Your Love
Thank
here
you guys so much.
on our top 20 countdown. And I say all by itself because they think I'm joking. We're at a tie again. We're at a three-way tie at number 11. That's right, 11, 12, and 13 all got the same amount of plays at a total of 15 plays this year in the top 20. And our first entrant here, which is a three-way tie at number 11. Remedy Drive kicked off Night of Hope. What?
Did you skip number 12?
No. Three-way tie at number 11. So 11, 12, and 13. I just gave them all the higher rankings. It's a three-way tie. I mean, you can't rank them 11, 12, and 13 because they're all the same.
So you're doing number 11 right now, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
three-way tie
They're
at number
all
11.
11. All three.
Because they're
Oh,
all...
12 comes after. No.
They're not really...
No. I'll explain
I
it to you later.
think
Doesn't
she...
it go 20 to 1?
yes, it
So we
does.
skipped 12
We're,
and went to 11.
I think she understands how this...
I understand.
Okay,
I don't
we're all
get
on
it
the
at
same...
all. I'm just in the background here.
Basically, these songs are 13, 12, and 11, but they're in no particular order because they're all technically at number 11 because they all got the same amount of plays.
Oh, is this like me, James,
no.
and then...
Boy, we're just...
Oh, we're live. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
yeah, you can't take it back.
I can't take it back. Oh no. What have we done?
I don't know what we've done.
Oh.
Here's the first one in that three-way tie aforementioned at number 11. Yeah, here's this one kicked off Night of Hope 3 with the song that perfectly, poignantly describes our Night of Hope series and what it's all about because, well, part of it's in the name after all. Here is Remedy Drive, David Zach and the gang. Congratulations on top 20 count.
Yeah, this hard, we get it.
I can't do math. It's fine.
Here's I think I know what I'm.
Yes.
She gets it.
Play the song, Joe.
Remedy Drive. Here's Help. Top 20 countdown.
She's a beautiful sight, but the worn and weary eye, the glimmer of light in the corner of a broken sky. Home, sweet home, like a star burning bright, and the sun goes down and the beasts begin to fly. Hope's not giving up. Hope's not giving up. In the cold dark night, she's not giving up. Hold on tight, the dam's about to break. In the middle of the night, lying there wide awake. Hope, sweet hope, how much more can she take? Being our strength and our hearts are not of faith. Hope's not giving up. Hope's not giving up. In the cold dark night, she's not giving up. time of trouble. When it all comes crashing down, she will stay by my side, digging through the rubble. Not giving up, not giving up, not giving up. Hope's not giving up. Hope's not giving up. In the cold dark night, she's not giving up. Hope's not giving up. Sweet hope's not giving up. In the cold dark night, she's not giving up. Hope's not giving up. Hope's not giving up. In the cold dark night, she's not giving up.
This is a new song that I just.
There we go. Well, hold on.
Can you get mad at me
we're
for giveaways?
we're getting that right. What a time to get to that right now, because the second part of that three-way tie at number 11 is April back here with their song from Night of Hope 3.
They're like, oh
Stay
yeah,
the
there's a
Same.
girl back there.
Like, oh hi, here she is. I'm
it's
trying
fine, it's
to
fine.
scoot
I'm
over
just
to,
joking.
you know. So Stay the Same. Tell us all about it.
So I just want to say I apologize that Joe never took out the intro, because everyone's probably like, okay, I can recite this thing. Like, so I just want to say that.
I haven't yet.
Vulnerability with a little bit of attitude.
But hey, it's in the dictionary, so it is.
I wasn't sure.
You made the
See,
dictionary.
we're not sick of the intro yet, because I mean there's a quote off of that.
No, that's a good quote. I mean,
Yeah.
you did a good job.
They would never be in the dictionary.
For the rest of it, I'm like, oh my god.
It would never be in the dictionary if the intro wasn't left on there that long.
True.
See?
Yeah. Well, I just want to say I'm sorry. And
That's about it.
You know what I want to say too? I actually want to say this, and I'm glad I get to do this. Can everyone hear me? Hi. Hey.
Hi.
I actually just wanted to say that okay. So I know Suzanne has like made comments about my face in this video. Or she says I'm serious or whatever. Which I am. I'm a very serious person. But I did want to say that I look so miserable in this video because I was so tired.
What? Now, was it a certain time of the morning, or is this how many like takes?
It was like this was like the 5th take that. This is behind the scenes. Everyone's like, why is she
peeling back the curtain a little bit here.
Yeah, this is behind the scenes. So when I did that video at the studio I did it at, it was like the 4th or 5th take of that entire song, and that song is like hard for me to sing live, which is sad because I wrote it.
You do a wonderful job live, though.
Oh, thanks. Flashbacks of October 30th.
Yep.
I went like Ooh, it came out bad. So anyway, so like every time I see this video, like it's a very serious song. It's about a serious like subject, but I look at it and I'm like, I look so serious, Suzanne, because it's actually like I was exhausted and yeah. Everyone's like, why is she? I just feel like I had to explain why I look. Like I literally watch it and I'm like, I have zero facial expression in this video. For that, I apologize.
Sam empathizes. He's like, I know all about that Take 5 feeling.
Yeah, but then I'm like, okay, this video is getting played on this, and I literally every time I see it, I'm like, I just look miserable, and it's not because I'm miserable. It's just because I was like really tired, and I gotta be a better actress. So that may clear up for.
Well, Suzanne says
that may clear up like some. Why are you so serious? Oh my god.
She says, I say you were beautiful too.
Oh, that's so
There.
sweet of you. Thank you so much. But thanks for listening to the song, guys, and liking the song. And I really I wrote this song for me about my relationship with people in God, but I know whether people admit it or not that I feel like everyone at some point has felt that way. And so I'm glad that if it does not really encourage, but if it does kind of relate to anybody and it kind of helps them process life, then I'm glad for that.
There's definitely been, for a lot of us, a lot of processing life in this year 2020 for a lot of folks. And Misty says it's a beautiful song.
Thank you so much.
So, yeah, there you go. What? New Yorker, it's probably it is. See? Yeah, it is from Suzanne, of course. Part of the three-way tie at number 11 with 15 plays. That's at least about close to 1 out of every 4 hangouts. This song is getting played.
And I just want to say one more thing real quick.
Go ahead, yeah.
This is really kind of for Katie. I actually I can't say who I tied with, right? I can't give that away.
Just say who you tied with.
Go ahead. Go.
So me
do you
and
want to say it
I
afterwards?
tied with James Collington, and I thought that was pretty cool.
He did.
Because he's all famous and stuff, and he beat Kanye after all.
She on this countdown, at least she tied with the guy who beat Kanye.
We need cue cards. We need someone to laugh for the audience.
So
we're laughing.
We just don't have the laugh track. I mean, I could maybe try to wait a minute.
The laugh track. Stop it.
Wait,
yes.
Hold on. Is it not working?
Glockenspiel. Party noise.
Is it not working? Oh, I got it. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, maybe.
You don't have any laughter, though, huh? Oh, you should use these more often. That's hilarious.
What?
Oh, they only give you those. Huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. No. Yeah.
What's the party noise?
The what?
The party
noise?
Stupid. All right, I'll take the applause one. I guess.
You'll take the applause one.
All right. Don't mean it like that. I really wanted audience laughter.
I don't have that. Okay. Sorry, but we do have an April Kane song though. At number 3-way tie for number 11. I guess you can kind of guess what the other tie is. We'll play that here in just a moment. Here's April. Here is her hit, "Stay the Same" on our top.
I wish.
On this show it is anyway. Here's "Stay the Same."
This is a new song that I just recorded a couple months ago, but it's a reflection of a time period in my life where several years ago when I had first moved into my apartment by myself, which I loved, but there was a significant change in my life, and the people that were in my life at the time seemed to kind of disappear, and I realized I was done trying to rely on people, and I needed something that was going to stay, something that I could depend on. That's what I wanted. I couldn't deal with the fakeness of the world, and I wanted something to be true. I wanted to know what that was true, and I knew deep down that it had to be God, because it wasn't anybody on this earth. Still isn't, won't ever be. I found comfort knowing that no matter what happened, God is who he says he is, and that's not going to change with time. And no matter what happens in my life, he's not gonna go anywhere. I think this song will resonate with a lot of people. The lyrics are very vulnerable, but it's like vulnerability with a little bit of attitude, which I intended, because that's how I feel and that's how I felt. So this is called "Stay the Same."
The silence is amazing, how uncanny that I'd prefer it now, 'cause I never really fit in, never
figuring that out. See, I've known a million different people, and all of them could not stay the same, stay the same, stay the same. I always was a seeker of sorts, for something I couldn't trust, but like the tide goes back and forth, well, so does the human heart. I've been known by a million different people, but they are all casting lots. Come to find it's all a gamble and I lose. But it took that for me to go looking for you, 'cause everyone's leaving, everyone leaves all the time. Yes, they're leaving, 'cause humans can only change their mind. Learn the hard way that everyone goes, but I'll never have to beg you to stay, stay the same, stay the same. A quiet desperation, such a time and place for me to come undone. I knew there had to be more to life, and I couldn't make it on my own. And on the floor is where I found you, and I was never going back to what I was and what I did. It was not working, and you were not a man that you would lie. Everyone's leaving, everyone leaves all the time. Yes, they're leaving, 'cause humans can only change their mind. I learned the hard way that everyone goes, but I'll never have to beg you to stay. What must they think of me now? 'Cause the world can't touch me now. What must they think of me now? Oh, the world can't touch me now. Hey, what must they think of me now? Oh, the world can't touch me now. Now that I found you, what must they think of me now? Oh, the world can't have me now. Everyone's leaving anyways, everyone leaves all the time. Yes, they're leaving, 'cause humans can only change their mind. I learned the hard way that everyone goes, but I'll never have to beg you to stay. No, I'll never have to beg you to stay, stay the same.
That is a three-way tie, number 11. That's the second song.
And then I fell off the stool and I died.
Is that what happened afterwards?
That's what
Is that when the camera stopped rolling?
I like
you
ripped
just
my
were
earbuds
like,
out. I was like, I'm done.
that's it. We're,
It's like,
we're
That's it.
This is how I'm sure Sam empathizes with the take. See, after the take 5 and you're done, that's kind of what happens. When the camera stops rolling, you are done. the other song that was, and April alluded to it a minute ago. If you were paying attention, if you were not paying attention,
You'll get another air horn
You'll get
coming at you. That was
you'll
apparently
get
so much louder.
you'll get another air horn that apparently I realized when I played it the first time there was no volume, so I overcompensated and maxed it at the other end, not realizing that the sound effects are rolled in. They're rolled in hot apparently, and
Rolling it hot.
and then that's kind of what happened. But yeah, Laura, yes, JB. Jamesy boy,
right.
James Collington, right now. This was from Night of Hope 3. This was his set, which featured Against the Wall and Providence. Top 10 coming up next, but right now, rounding out 11 through 20, here is the last of our three-way tie at number 11. James Collington with Against the Wall and Providence. Where do you think some of our Spotlight Dictionary came from? Yeah, is this montage right now? They're about ready to see. Number 11, CMSTV Top 20 Countdown.
What's going on, Christian Media Spotlight? James from the band Collington, which is also my name. So you can call me either or. It's all good. We're here to hang out and have a good time tonight. I hope everyone's doing well with the world being shut down and just things getting turned upside down right now. But yeah, here to play some songs. And so let's hang out. Come on in. Before we get going, give below. There's going to be a thing where you can like it or you can give it a heart. Give it the heart, give it a share, comment, say how you're doing, what your favorite part about the world is right now. And since it's summer, what's your favorite ice cream that you're having? We need that in the comments below, or else your internet's going to go down. It's so true that what you are is bigger than me. And it's so true that all you are goes beyond me. Even if I fail, even if I forget, even if I don't know if I can, you're bigger than me. It's so true that you're the one who called me with plans. It's so true that all you've done has covered me. Even if I fail, even if I forget, even if I don't know if I can, you're bigger than me. Even if I fail, even if I forget, even if I don't know if I can, you're bigger than me. Your will is bigger than me. Thank you. So if you guys are still watching, still hanging out, if you're just tuning in, my name is James. I play under a band name called Collington, and just playing some songs and hanging out. If you haven't, give it a like, give it a share, give it a thumbs up, or the heart. Those go a lot farther than just the likes. Those are the rules. I didn't make them. That's Facebook. And yeah, so Right now it's July, which is when this is airing, and I'm totally shooting this the day of. So it only seems appropriate with a song that we put out on June the 26th to play that next. But the song you just heard is actually the next song we're putting out. It's a song I wrote, gosh, maybe like 8 years ago. And long story short, it disappeared. And now it's back. So you guys are at this time, you might be the first people to actually be hearing about it. So excited to share that with you. And this other one's called Against the Wall. And it's about my experience with Enneagram 8s. Unhealthy Enneagram 8s. Any Enneagram can be awesome. I've seen this all before, and last time I was caught off guard. No, I don't think I could let that happen again. I felt this feeling before, then I can see it's coming. Oh, you're sizing me up. Now I can see it's here, wearing me down. My back's against the wall. You're pulling me down, just so you can see who we are now. Can't you see, no, you're enemy? Oh, I felt this feeling before. It's a fight that starts and ends with you. No, I don't think I was the reason for it. Yet as the days go on, I'll be caught in friendly fire. Oh, you're sizing me up. Now I can see it's here, wearing me down. My back's against the wall. You're pulling me down, just so you can see who you are now. Can't you see, no, you're enemy? Whoa, you're enemy. Whoa, I can't keep running. I'm out of breath, exhausted by you. But the truth is, it says so much more about you than it does me. Whoa, whoa, you're sizing me up. Now I can see it's here, wearing me down. My back's against the wall. You're pulling me down, just so you can see who you are now. Can't you see, no, you're enemy? Whoa, you're enemy. Cool.
That was part of the three-way tie at number 11 in our top 20 of 2020 this year. That was the medley of Against the Wall and Providence. That was James Collington. And yes, he has been summoned. As Sam Day says, a wild James appears. How are you, James?
It's my favorite comment.
A wild James appears. But yes, congratulations, James, for doing that, for appearing in our countdown. this.
Hey there, Spotlighters. Samuel Day here, wanting to say a big thank you for bringing me.
Whoa. Back it up a little bit. Back it up. But yes, thank you, James, for appearing in our countdown this year. And I think he did. Did I not bring it in? I'll see if I can bring it in a second. But he did I think he was one of the ones that did it. I'm going to go find it now, I think. He was one of the ones that did an intro for us. So I'm going to see if I can. Apparently, I didn't have it in my screen over here. I do not know why. Well, see maybe if I can locate it and find out real quick. He's knocking on himself. Like, rude. Chill out, Sam. Yeah, you got your turn coming, Sam, and that time is not now. That time is not now. No, you are further up the chart, my friend.
Hi, James.
I will see maybe if I can.
James, you missed my comment. I was like, I tied with James and he beat Kanye. So that was
True story. Let's see. We know. No, actually, no, James. We know who's got the number 10 spot. No, that is not the case, sir. That is not the case. Sam is going to have to wait just a little bit longer for his song to
James
appear.
goes, I give you a like.
Because it is not there. Hold on, folks. I could have swore.
Are we really tied? Yeah, you guys all tied for the 11th spot.
Are we really tied? Yes, you did. You tied for number. What was that number?
Number 11.
Number
they have
11.
15 streams, each of them.
Yes, we did. Oh, see, there it is. I knew he did.
Oh.
I knew he did. Hold on a second.
So here's the intro for the song you already heard.
Correct, but we're still gonna play it anyway because we're
made the effort.
We're gonna do that. So.
Oh yeah.
We're going to do that.
It's
so.
worth it.
Not only is James here right now, he's going to be here on your screen here in just a second. I got you queued back up. Here is James. I totally, for some reason, did not bring that in, but I'm bringing it in right now. Here to say his thanks about his songs Against the Wall in Providence being in the top 20 in our 2020 countdown. Here, once again, is James Collington. Take a look.
What's going on? Christian Media Spotlight. Today is a good day. Just wanted to say thank you so much. We made it into the top 20 CMS songs for the year for 2020, which at a first glance, that might not sound good. However, if you think about it, the playlist is a lot better than this year. So honored to be on there with some of my favorite people in the world. So you can check them out. You can watch them. It's going to be a good time. But we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for voicing your desiring to hear us. And thanks to Joe for everything, because Joe, he just comes through. He's like the mailman, rain or shine, he's going to come through for you. And yeah, you guys are awesome. So thank you so much and be blessed. We're going to hang out. Keep watching.
Hey everybody, this is Matt from the band.
I heard off camera that James.
That's going in the dictionary. He's like the mailman. I like it.
Thank you once again,
Only
James, for contributing to our Spotlight Dictionary. He's like the mailman.
Unless it's Laura's mailman.
Ow. Yes, please add this to the dictionary. It's being seconded. Joe the mailman.
All right.
Add it to the CMS dictionary. It's going in there. It's going in there. Cue jingle all the way quotes. Get the mailman.
I haven't seen that in so long that I don't remember.
Oh. Laura's like, see, we all thought it. Yeah.
She's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
So next time you do this, you're going to wear a mailman costume, right?
No.
Oh, don't. No. I'm going to her there. No, I'm
Okay,
Poker
well,
face.
poker face going
Poker
up.
face. No,
That's not here.
No. I tried to hide it. I can't.
We've had. I know. We've had enough. See why I'm normal tonight? We've had enough wardrobe shenanigans for the month. For
That's very
I
true.
spared all of you by
He's
being
normal
normal
tonight.
I'm normal
what you
tonight.
think.
Yeah. That's.
No, did we really just pull Blue's Clues out here, Sam?
No. The fact that you can like.
Okay, how do you know that's Blue's Clues?
This is
That's
this
something
is
to
the
be
two.
said.
See, I realized that when she said that, but the problem is he knew it right away enough to quote it just like that, like Blue's Clues, just right out of thin air. And then number two, the fact that she realized it was Blue's Clues as soon as she saw it. So I don't know which is sadder right now. I don't know. The fact that he typed it in the first place, and the fact that she knew immediately what it was, right as it was.
That's suspect.
That's a little
To
sus.
say the least. Alright. Suzanne goes 10 songs per 2 hours.
I'm gonna speed it up, okay? We're having fun. See, we have all the music, the top 20, but we figure we can't be in New England without some shenanigans, okay, folks? I mean, that's what fun would this be without some shenanigans?
To be fair,
What?
Sam,
What?
I did
What?
not knock you for the reference. I identified the reference.
We knocked you.
Yours
No,
truly
no.
knocked the
I
reference. That was not me.
No, I mean,
Mm-mm.
I just didn't know. I don't think to like. I mean, I'm not knocking you. I mean, your pop culture knowledge is impeccable, sir. I just
Let's
don't.
call Blues
I
emergency
just-
culture. Yes.
I just don't think to quote Blue's Clues off the top. But you're just maybe
Oh,
quicker
no.
wit than I am, Sam. Because
And
I
now
don't
Sam's going off
I
on
don't-
Among Us.
I don't think emergency me.
Sam.
I don't know what that is.
He's
Emergency meeting.
He's quoting Among Us now, which April probably
This
has
is
never
why we
played
can't
that
have nice
game.
things.
This is. Are you trying to add another thing to the dictionary?
No, that is my catchphrase in general life. It will never be in the dictionary. I love the interaction. Hey, Joe.
Thank you.
Play a song, Joe. Play us a song. You're the mailman. All right, I'll stop now. What is next?
This
though?
is one mailman that's going on strike.
Oh,
No.
I can't do this without.
Oh, you can't. Oh, you need me right now.
I really
Okay.
do.
All right.
If anyone, for
What?
those who don't know, who are watching this, and think that you might be good with computers, my dad might be exempt from this. Looking at Joe's screen right now, it's like a totally different language on the screen and different buttons, and it's this big. I have no idea. If he left, if he walked away,
That's why I'm on this, because I can't even read the comments and I'm sitting in front of the computer.
The screen would stay live until the computer died, and then it would be hit.
It might be a while because this thing is plugged in, so it
I
might
would
be a while
unplug it,
before that.
don't worry.
Okay, all right.
But I just have to
John
say,
goes deliver a song.
Eight.
I just want to
no.
say, can I just say hi to my Uncle Tony? Hi,
Oh,
Uncle
is
Tony.
he?
He just
Hi.
popped in. He said, I just stumbled upon this. Hi, I love you. Thanks for joining.
thanks for being here.
What you were saying?
He's
What?
a non-regular.
I forget what I was saying because Sam
Something
J
about
just commented.
this computer just being right here.
Wait, can I click on it?
You
I don't
can.
wanna break
Go ahead. Go
things.
ahead.
All right,
Click
let's
on it.
see.
Click add to.
There it is. Will it come up? BRB. Gotta write a new CMSTV theme song, including the words mailman and bystander.
Oh man.
Leave it to Sam.
Leave,
Leave it to Sam.
leave
Sam,
it.
we can just give you the song now. It's fine.
It's-
No competition.
Oh, just like that?
No,
It's over,
no,
just like-
trust me.
oh,
Trust me.
just
We
like
will
that.
bring the retribution on Sam.
Ah,
It's going to happen.
ah,
Just not yet. I just really love where
maybe
this is
she'll quote your quote in that new theme. Huh? But yeah, so you're saying about this computer screen over here.
It's so tiny and so complicated looking, and there's boxes and there's buttons.
Alright, so October 30th, when we first came here, when I first saw this,
Yeah.
I was like, you do the live streams on this?
Yeah,
And he was like, yeah. I was like, no, you don't.
It's complicated.
And
it's
then-
scary.
No, it's just tiny.
There's a bunch of screens and monitors and all of that. There's a bunch of monitor
Is this
windows.
like is this like a 7-inch, 8-inch
No,
MacBook?
it's a regular MacBook.
No, it's not.
It's normal. Yeah,
It's regular. It's not an Air. It's a regular.
No, I didn't say it's an Air. I'm talking about the screen.
I guess at least 11 at least.
I have no idea.
It's a letter from Joe the mailman.
No, it's a letter from Jolly Joe the mailman.
Stop
Holly
it. Stop
Jolly
it.
Joe.
Stop it. Christmas is over. Even though it's in the dictionary, stop it.
Joe is a Russian spy.
Stop it. What?
Conspiracy theory? What?
So, bro, we heard you likes quotes, so we thought we would quote your quotes.
Oh, I don't. Oh dear.
To quote Laura, moving right along, number 10, we've entered the top
Yes.
10. In case we need to reset the show a few hours in, you were watching, for those who just stumbled upon this. This is the top 20 countdown of 2020. We're going over the songs that have impacted you, our Spotlighter community. Every time a song gets played in the Hangouts, which there has been 65, count 65 of them since March, it gets tallied, and it goes ranked from, we're counting them from number 20 all the way to number 1. This next song,
So pretty much till tomorrow.
as we're...
Right up
All
to
the way to number 1.
Let's be glad we aren't doing this on New Year's Eve. I mean, number 10 is all by itself. Number 10 with 17 plays this year. It's number 10, Ross King, Things That I'm Afraid Of, here on our Top 20 Countdown. We're now into the top 10.
Hi, I'm Ross, and this is my song, Things That I'm Afraid Of, and I wrote it to talk honestly about depression, but also to speak hopefully. So here goes. When I am shaking and my heart's pounding, you always take me, make me lie down in peaceful fields where I can clear my head. 'Cause I get so overcome with anxiety, like there's an enemy living inside of me, like a mocker yelling out, telling lies to me. And I don't feel brave, but I don't have to be, 'cause I walk through the valley of shadows, and it scared me half to death. But you're with me everywhere I go, so I don't give up yet. My fear would surely kill me if I didn't know the truth. The things that I'm afraid of are afraid of you. When my emotions turn against me, not faith, no reason could convince me that you have patience left to fight for me. When my depression is affecting every ounce of me, I can get the medication and the counseling. Still I can hear the fear calling out to me, and I don't feel brave, but I don't have to be, 'cause I walk through the valley of shadows, and it scared me half to death. But you're with me everywhere I go, so I don't give up yet. My fear would surely kill me if I didn't know the truth. The things that I'm afraid of are afraid of you. You prepare a table for me right in front of my worst enemies, and you're as calm and relaxed as can be. There's no place where the demons won't find me, but just wait till they see who's standing behind me. I walk through the valley of shadows, and it scared me half to death. But you're with me everywhere I go, so I don't give up yet. My fear would surely kill me if I didn't know the truth. The things that I'm afraid of are afraid of you. Oh, I walk through the valley of shadows, and it scared me half to death. But you're with me everywhere I go, if I didn't know the truth. The things that I'm afraid of are afraid of you. The things that I'm afraid of are afraid of you.
We are into the top 10. That cracks the top 10 there at number 10. Ross King, Things That I'm Afraid Of, here on the CMSTV Top 20 Countdown. Up next, we have a two-way tie at number 8 with a whopping 20 plays throughout the course of this last year. Now, you made the comment a second ago that you were glad this next song was on this countdown.
Yeah, I feel like I'm responsible for at least a quarter of those requests out of 20. Yeah.
What is it about this next song that has spoken to you a bit this year?
All right, well, let's give it away first.
Our first song that's tied at number 8 is Land of Color with their song Running.
And not only is this lyrically like a really solid song, I love the lyrics and I love the message that they're trying to give, but their harmony's perfect. His guitar, and I don't know, I'm not good enough at guitar to understand how he does the drumming and like strumming, and I know the pressure and all that stuff, but it's incredible just how talented they are, and then also just, I don't know, it's beautiful and calming. It's like the cool guitar vibes. Whenever I just want to like chill and listen to some really nice guitar, I'm like, Land of Color, please. Just every time.
You instantly have a calming, feel better piece after listening to that song.
Definitely.
April will be back in just a second. She will be right back after the song. No, Laura, April has not had enough. We don't get rid of her, and she can't get rid of us that easy. No, so
she'll be back.
She'll be back in a moment. Yes, tied for two-way tie at number 8 and 9 spots. Here is Land of Color with a very popular song this year, as evidenced by its ranking. A lot of people love this, myself included. One of my favorites, of course, of 2020 this year. Here's Land of Color and Running.
Go for Tony.
I can hear you calling me. Come, my child, sit down at my feet. You're so tired of trying to be everything that everybody wants you to be. I know. So why am I running from the one I need the most? I keep running and going back to what I know. Why am I running from the one I need the most? I keep running, running. It's just like me to fall back in my ways, trying to find love in all the wrong places. It's not easy to see that being who I am is who you want me to be. I know. So why am I running from the one I need the most? I keep running, going back to what I know. Why am I running from the one I need the most? I keep running, running. going back to what I know. Why am I running from the one I need the most? I keep running, running, I keep running. So why am I running, running? I can hear you calling me. Come, my child, sit down at my feet. I can hear you calling me. Come, my child, sit down at my feet.
We're here. We're live in New England here alongside April. She's here. Trust me. She'll be back here. She's no, we didn't say that.
Oh dear.
She'll be back here in just a second alongside Cat Stewart, April Kane. I'm Joe Neal. Well, that was tied for number 8 there. That was Land of Color and Running. The next song, I had a feeling, and I told him a while back that I knew this was going to be ranked up there with many times this one's been played as well, like Land of Color. And he also had the distinction. What?
I just read what it is.
Oh. Isn't another good one?
It's another good one.
Another good one. See,
it's another good one.
We're
getting into the
nitty gritty. See,
yes.
and see this one. He has this distinction. Oh, that's another concept we're expanding in 2021, as if there wasn't enough already. The Night of Hope concert series, which is a standalone concert series where we're featuring more artists individualized. So it's kind of the next phase of the Growth for Night of Hope series.
Oh,
this guy was. She's back.
Cat,
She's,
April hostage somewhere. Yes, the answer is yes.
No.
Currently tied up. Help.
She is not. There's nowhere in this studio to tie you up.
No, there's really not.
It's pretty small. In case we didn't say, we're at the studio that I record at and internship at, and I've mentioned it a little bit before, but Bob was very gracious to let us kind of come in and use it for videos tonight. But yeah, this is also where Faith's Road does their stuff, where a lot of different artists come in and do their stuff.
Some of the magic happens around here. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I mean, Laura.
Yes.
Laura. Is there a trophy, an award, a ribbon, or a gum wrapper for the artist that made the top 20? I've been tracking my gum wrapper through USPS all afternoon.
Oh, Sam, you might get it by the end of 2021.
The mailman will deliver.
See, Sam knows I was tied up.
Dude. Lies. I have been to several studios. There is always somewhere to tie someone up.
Wow, way to expose everything.
Wow.
You're spilling the secrets, Sam. I'm not sure if
Wow.
I'm okay with it.
To untie you, apparently, which you're not. But be that as it may. The other one that's tied for number 8, this guy was the first and only one so far, but there's going to be more to come in 2021 to appear in that Night of Hope concert series with a 2-hour just all the feels type of concert with songs, with stories, with testimonies. And the song that I asked him to play at the very end was the song that you're about ready to hear right now, because I knew it was going to make it in the top 20. And here it is, all the way up tied for number 8. Here is Glendale Griffin with Run to the Cross. And before we do that, here is Glendale himself introing his particular song on the top 20 countdown. Take a look.
Hey everyone, Glendale Griffin here. I just want to start out by thanking CMSTV for playing my quarantine video song, Run to the Cross. And I also especially want to thank host Joseph Neal for all the hard work and dedication he's put into this, spreading encouragement and hope to one another. And I also want to thank the followers and listeners. Thank you so much for requesting my song and allowing this to be in the top 20 this year. So thank you once again, and we appreciate the love and support that you guys have given me over this time, and we wish you many blessings and a happy holiday and a happy New Year's. So here's my new song, Run to the Cross, on CMSTV, Christian Media Spotlight. God bless.
For all who are tired and weary, for all who's feeling defeated, if you only knew who you are, you're a child of God. Do not give up, do not lose faith, for there is a light shining through the darkness. Do not lose hope, for God's in control. For we place our lives in the hands of our God. So before you think all hope's lost, just run to the cross. Just run to the cross. For all who's feeling rejected, for all who's feeling worthless, if you only knew what God sees in you, He chose you. Do not give up, do not lose faith, for there is a light shining through the darkness. Do not lose hope, for God's in control. For we place our lives in the hands of our God. So before you think all hope's lost, just run to the cross. Just run to the His love is deeper than the ocean seas. There is no limit on His love for you and me. And if you're fighting and about to give up, cast all your cares upon Him. He cares. Do not give up, do not lose faith, for there is a light shining through the darkness. Do not lose hope, for God's in control. For we place our lives in the hands of our God. So before you think all hope's lost, so before you think all hope's lost, just run to the cross. Just run to the cross. Just run to the cross. Just run to the cross.
That is Glendale Griffin and Run to the Cross with the second song that tied at number 8 on the top 20 countdown here for 2020 over the 65 hangouts.
I got free.
And she got free. Well, here you are. Hi, you're back.
Hey.
Here you are. You're not tied up after all.
Nope, just the girl in the back again.
Just the girl that. Well, you don't have to be in the back. You could at least be like, you go. You're okay. Okay. Now number 7, I think will it please a lot of folks probably, since I'm sure there's a lot of people who are in the Spotlighter community that are also, to quote the fan name, Pettigroupies in here. That's right. It wouldn't be probably, Top 20 Countdown without some Dave Pettigrew in there. His song, set number 2, ranked number 7 on the Hangout list this year. Of course, number 7, he's in there, that ranking all by himself, actually. This is where a little bit of separation occurred because the next couple have the rankings all by themselves. This is number 7 with 21 plays this year across our countdowns. Here is with Love Is Here and Undertow. Here's Dave Pettigrew back from Night of Hope 2 on Memorial Day. Take a look.
Hey, this is Dave Pettigrew. Welcome to A Night of Hope, Volume 2, I guess. Happy Memorial Day. Great to be here with you guys. Here's a couple of songs from an album of mine called Faith and Gasoline. This is Love Is Here and Undertow. Enjoy them. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.
And love is burning through my veins. It's all that will remain. It's here, love is now. And love will never let me go. It'll always hold me close. You don't have to fear, 'cause love is here. Love walks into my house, turns the lights back on. Love walks into my dark, and trust is all but gone. Love runs into my heart, tears the finish line. Love runs into my scars and heals them every time, every time. And love is burning through my veins. It's all that will remain. It's here and love is now. And love is all I want to know. It's the promise that I hold when my dreams disappear. And love is here. Love sees every answer and all that hides beneath. Love makes me a dancer when I can't feel the beat. Love leads my soul so far to worlds I'd never find. Love is brighter than the stars, and love is kind. And love is burning through my veins. It's all that will remain. It's here and love is now. And love is out of my control. It's the sunshine and the snow. It'll hold on through the years. And love is here. Love is here. Love is hanging there, saying I've died for you. And love is giving life so that you can make it through. And love is loving more, so that you can win your war. Love is what your heart has been longing for. It's all that will remain. It's here and love is now. And love is burning through your veins. It's all that will remain. never let you go. It'll always hold you close, and you don't have to fear, 'cause love is here. Your love is here, Jesus. Your love is here. Your love is here. Love is here. The water's dark, the water's deep, the water's crashing over me. My cries are washed up on the beach, and no one hears a sound. I take a breath, I breathe you in, I take a step, I can't begin, 'cause I'm still caught in this headwind. This ship has run aground. I'm getting caught in the undertow, getting pulled down by the waves. Take my hand now and pull me close. I'm going down today. I'm getting caught in the undertow, the darkness pulling at my feet. You are here right now, I know. You're not letting go. A flicker of light, a flicker of hope, a star that shines from a distant coast. Through the fog he looks like a ghost, but it comes the storms in me. I walk on water, I walk through fear. My faith is strong when it appears. There's no room for doubting here. In the midst of these high seas, I'm getting caught in the undertow, getting pulled down by the waves. Take my hand now and pull me close. I'm going down today. I'm getting caught in the undertow, the darkness pulling at my feet. You are here right now, I know. You're not letting go. You're not letting go. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, I'm fighting through the fear and doubt. I lift my hands, I lift my heart, I'm drowning in your grace. Your love is washing over me. I'm finally home, I'm finally free. I'm reaching up, you're reaching down, I'm drowning in your grace. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, fighting through the fear and doubt. I lift my hands, I lift my heart, I'm drowning in your grace. Your love is washing over me. I'm finally home, I'm finally free. I'm reaching up, you're reaching down, I'm drowning in your grace. I'm getting caught in the undertow, getting pulled down by the waves. Take my hand now and pull me close. I'm going down today. I'm getting caught in the undertow, the darkness pulling at my feet. You are here right now, I know. You're not letting go. You're not letting go, Jesus. You'll never let me go.
It's the Christian Media Spotlight, top 20 of 2020, and our next artist at number 6 this year. They have 2 songs on the countdown, and I can guarantee you who's largely behind the request for a lot of these. This was all the way back from Night of Hope number 1.
I hear her like squealing.
See,
in the
I
background.
did.
She's
I did.
Squealing.
I did. She knows it too. See,
She's squealing.
at number 6 with 22 plays since it first came out in the Hangouts. This was from Night of Hope number 1. Here to introduce it, we thought we would bring on a special guest. It wouldn't be right if we didn't. If you know this valued member of the Spotlighter community, who's also one of our viewer consultants, you know that what her favorite group is. I think a lot of us.
Listen.
Okay. Well, yeah, you're not technically wrong there. Her favorite secular group is Hanson. You're not wrong. Her favorite Christian group, of course. Well, if you don't know, she's going to tell you here in a second, because here to introduce their song at number 6. I wonder and how it has impacted her this year. Please welcome special guest joining us via Skype, Katie Donovan. Katie, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. I miss you guys.
We wish you were here.
Oh, I wish I was there too, guys. If it wasn't a worldwide pandemic,
I know.
I wouldn't have missed it.
I know. Well, we're glad you're here with us, not only in the comments and spirit, but you're here with us right now through the power of technology. Of course, we've given enough hints, but of course, tell us about song number 6, would you please, and how this song from them, like a lot of others they've done, have impacted you this year.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm assuming it's Great Plans.
It is. It is.
So Great Plans by Cloverton is one of the best songs Lance has ever written by far. I mean, this song is so beautiful. And for me, the best way I can describe it is to quote Laura Jacobs by saying that it gives me a Lance moment. And Lance moments are the best kind of moments. Right, Laura? Shout out in the comments over there.
She's such a professional.
But yeah, no. So Lance is just an amazing singer, an amazing songwriter, and I just love this song. I mean, especially with 2020, I feel like we all had a lot of great plans for this year, and they didn't happen for pretty much anybody. But CMS grew in ways that none could have ever imagined. For those of us that have been here, and for those of us that are new, like I don't know what we would do without CMS this year. It has kept us all very sane, / a little extra crazy, but in good ways. So I love that he re-released the song in 2020, because Great Plans is something that we all have something to look forward to, you know. And it wasn't what we planned, but it was still great.
And God was still in the midst, working through it all, even in this trying year for a lot of us. And thank you for the kind words, Katie. I know this show did really just rocket boost in ways that I certainly did not see coming at the start of this whole thing. But I'm just humbled and honored that God has used this as a vessel to get some people in this valued community that I just adore so much through this crazy trying year that it was.
I feel too like we've all kind of made a lot of friends through this.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like even if we haven't met each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
that's true. I mean, there are people on here like Liz and Josh that I've never met in person, but I absolutely love and absolutely consider my friends. And then people like Kat that I never would have met if it wasn't for this. And then the fact that I had my own festival that April played at, and that Kat came to, and we've become such good friends, the three of us in particular.
Katie, slide a little to your left. Just a little.
Well,
there you go.
Okay. That's for the split screen. Yeah, you're good now. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I really don't know what I would do without the two of you, especially during 2020. Y'all have kept me.
Me and her?
You know.
Yeah. Wait, that's not a heart.
That's a girl. There you go. All right. Yes. Thank you, guys.
I feel a lot of love in this room.
There is.
So much love.
Joe's crying. Just so you know, you can't see.
Joe's crying.
That's why it's just me and her on the split screen. I thought she thinks that's so funny.
Well, you're not wrong.
He just wiped his tears. Yeah. It doesn't look like it, but he was crying.
It's true.
He was like bawling his eyes out.
Oh my word. Katie, lead us in.
So
Thank
give
you.
give the formal intro, Katie, and the song at number 6.
That's what we're doing
The
here.
one, the only, the amazing Great Plans by Cloverton, starring Lance Stafford.
Number 6 right here on the top 20 of 2020 on CMSTV.
Hello, my love. Your future waits for you. The certainties are few. And I know you're scared, but the voices in your head will soon be mine instead. They'll say, great plans I have for you. Great plans I have for you. Great plans I have for you. I know you're tired, the darkness in your eyes I've come to recognize. So lay yourself down in the shelter of my tree and rest a while with me here. Great plans I have for you. 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 And prosper you will. I know you will. I know you will. Prosper you will. I know you will. I know you will. Great plans I have for you. 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 Great plans I have for you.
Number 6, as introduced by Katie there, it wouldn't be a Cloverton superfan or anything. No, not at all. Cloverton Lance Stafford specifically of Cloverton there. That was all the way back from number one of our major highlights of the night that really started this whole thing going for CMSTV and sent us on this crazy year that anyone involved with this show probably will not quite forget for a long time. And it's setting the stage for just amazing 2021. Just grateful for all the support this year for this thing. And mentioned off camera a minute ago, speaking of which, that you two had forgotten that you and Katie had met through this show and through this heart bombing that song that we just heard on the air.
It was God's great plan.
Oh!
That was
See what you did there.
That was pretty good. That was a good one.
Thank you. I'll be here all night, guys.
Yeah, you probably. She's sticking
Do the
around.
applause thing.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me make sure it's not
loud,
blaring. It's not blaring. It's not blaring. I adjusted it. There we go. She is sticking around because she's not done introducing her boys yet. So she's got more work to do here coming up in just a little bit. So we're keeping her on. We're going to get some of her thoughts on some of these songs. And this is a song coming up, and I hope he's still with us. I'm sure all of us have a thought or two on. And he addresses that in an interview because he's also going to address you guys, the Spotlighters, here in just a second in regards to this song. Number 5, and he admits it, whether it's for the crazy antics and shenanigans of his guitar player, or whether it's his singing, or maybe a little bit of both because you just like the song, who knows. Number 5 on the charts as we enter into the top 5 with, and this is where the separation occurs, number 5, 23 plays over the course of 65 hangouts this year. It's Sam Day and Spotlight. Guys, what is it? Now, I know some of you in this room, I don't know
Did
specifically.
Sam fall asleep? I don't see him in the comments recently.
Some of you have requested this song, and Kat you might tell us some of the reasons why you just, enjoy this particular tune.
Because every time I watch it, I find something new that the guitar player is doing. And, the first time it was just really funny. He was, moving, dancing, doing whatever. I realized that Sam's, videography, that he was following the camera angles of where the guitarist turns his head and all of this craziness, and the bass player is so deadpan to even out, and he's just sitting there and he's
Somebody put it best that Sam was just playing the straight man.
Yes,
essentially is what it was.
Yes.
See, even Laura's Sam Day, wake up, you're up.
Thanks so much, everybody.
Whole thing, and then all of a sudden he's just gone.
Thanks so much, everybody. Special request, Go Preserve, his new single, Stand Through This, dropping January 29th. You're really going to be into it. Pre-save the launch, of course. Pre-save is dropping. We're going to be airing some sort of, this song on this show at some point, I would assume, right? Because we know what happens when you do. I mean, you're in the top 5 for crying out loud, Sam. I mean... Katie, now what do you remember about the antics of this song?
Well, I remember when you interviewed Sam 2 years ago and he played this song.
We dragged that out too.
But as far as the video goes, and I remember you saying that this was going to be our kind of theme song for that time because it has Spotlight in it, and we kind of all rallied around this song, partially because of that, but also partially because of the guitar player following the camera. So it's both hilarious, but also a very sentimental and meaningful song to all of us as Spotlighters.
Yeah, indeed.
She's it's hilarious, but it's also...
It's hilarious, but it's also... And subtly, that's why I started playing it, because, I was I'm glad you did this one, because it has our name in the title. I mean,
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. Oh, yeah, I'll be sending it to you. Thank you. All right, I feel better now. Yeah, that was you, James. I remember that was you that made that comment, playing the straight man. It really was. Yeah, but yeah, number 5 this year on the countdown. He's going to be introducing it here in just a second, Mr. Sam. Laura says, "I just love the lyrics. The lyrics, we can't forget about those. Shenanigans aside." A lot of the reason why these songs have been impacting you, our Spotlight audience, is because lyrically it's just impactful in a number of different ways. Yes, but yeah. So thank you, Sam. Thanks, Laura. Fun fact: I wrote this song. We didn't find this out real quick. I wrote this song in the car. Did not know that until just now. Thank you. Fun fact. Wrote the song in the car. And yes, let's not forget, Katie. Let's not forget we did drag out that just piano version from 2 years ago, and need I remind everyone, that's how Sam joined the Hangout, one of our 65, spontaneously, and just doubled the length of our Hangout right there. Past 4-hour mark, and we added some terms to the dictionary like we were at it. As mentioned, bring the retribution. Yeah, that's where it came from.
Oh, yeah.
So
I wish you could play that clip. You would never be able to play it.
I could. I actually probably do somewhere. I do.
Bring the
Play the
retribution.
song.
But we'll play the. I'll see if I can find the montage coming up maybe in a minute. But yes, here is. I'll see if maybe I can find the montage in the song break to see if it may be on there. But yeah. So you call it the song break.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We are still live. Can't take nothing back, right?
All right.
Yeah. Number 5, it's Sam Day. Here he is. For however you enjoy it, whether it be for the lyrics, whether it be for Sam's straight man singing, or whether, let's just face it, you're just here for the guitar player. However you are tuning in, at number 5 with 23 plays this year, here's Sam Day and Spotlight.
Well, I got up on the stage and I did not feel a thing like it was supposed to. Still had to engage, even with no atmosphere. Yeah, was I just faking a show? And was all this noise the same as what they were hearing? Well, I didn't know, and I could not trust their face. Yeah, well, we all know that a great white moment can still feel like nothing at all. Can't go by those things. Well, I can't trust the feelings that are screaming for the spotlight. 'Cause if I had, would not have made it here. Well, you can say that everything is crashing for a moment, or shut your mouth and then say something clear. Well, I fell back on my rage and I did not look a thing like you would have known me. But I'm burning a page so the story can stay clear. And I don't mean to revise, but I won't go back. Live in my exposition, I gotta be wise, so we drown out all the fear. Well, we all know that a great white moment can still feel like nothing at all. Can't go by those things. Well, I can't trust the feelings that are screaming for
It is the top 20 countdown of 2020 here on CMS TV. That was number 5, Sam Day and Spotlight here on the program. Now, number 4, we have a 2-way tie, technically, for number 3. These both got, listen to this, folks, a whopping 30 plays during the course of this year. About half the Hangouts, these two songs were probably on there, one shape, form, or another. Here is one of the songs at number 3, sharing that title. If Denise is here, hopefully her and a host of others have requested this song. Actually, it's been, I knew as soon, it didn't take me long to realize that as soon as we announced that there's going to be a countdown, that this song was going to be on there for sure. Didn't have a clue. This is one of those songs that appeared, I believe, all the way back on Night of Hope. It was either 1 or 2. And this is one of those older ones that has really hung around and really been brought back and persevered and has been on the front of people's minds because it's been requested by a bunch of different people. I'm talking about Eric and Boiling Point here, tied for number 3 in a 2-way tie with 30 plays this year amongst our 60-plus countdowns, or 60-plus hangouts. Here is Boiling Point and the classic song. Here is Dance.
Over and over I've fallen down again, but I've picked myself up to take the next step, my friends. Next the man said to me, you got something to feel. If you've never loved a woman, she'll make you laugh, give you courage to step. Take the chance to dance. You dance like a young girl, like the sun woke you up. Life's a bit warmer. Laugh at yourself like you just built the mill. Nothing could be better than this. You figured it out, what life's all about, my friends. It's not that you fall, but find strength to get up again. Next the man said to me, you got something to feel. You never held a baby. These kids hold the answer, make you move a little faster. To take the chance to dance. Dance like you're younger, like the sun woke you up. Life's a bit warmer. Laugh at yourself like you just built the mill. Nothing could be better than this. Beware of the plan, things can happen, and then all this life that you live can be captive again. As this world that turns faster, hold on to the laughter and take the chance. dance. You dance like you're younger, like the sun woke you up. And life's a bit warmer. And laugh at yourself like you just spilled the milk. And nothing could be better than this.
That was a tie at number 3 there with, what was it, a whopping 30 plays on the top 20 countdown this year. So basically about one every other time out, that song was being played. So it's clearly had some impact in our CMSTV audience this year. At number 3 as well is a song that I know Elizabeth has requested several times. I know you've been responsible for a few of them. Guilty. Yeah, guilty. We'll get some thoughts here in just a second. Number 3, of course, and thank you to Eric. We played the intro from him a little bit earlier for that song. We definitely thank Eric's support. We're just so thrilled that that's number 4, tied for number 3 this year. It's just fantastic that song clearly has resonated with definitely how many times we played it this year. Tied for number 3 as well is Rebecca St. James and Brandon Lake, the duo with Battle is the Lord's. Her and her team submitted that over for Night of Hope number 3. It's just one of those songs that lyrically just reminds us, especially in a crazy year like this, that no matter what we go through, no matter what we deal with and struggle with, and in a zany, crazy year in some way, shape, or form or another for a lot of us, that God is still in control and the battle ultimately is His. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, good call.
Night of Hope mug.
Oh, I should have brought my shirt. I should have worn the shirt. Hello.
Yes, Katie. Thank you. Yes.
You're like, yes, you can put it down now.
Yes.
Oh.
Ah! And she's drinking out of it tonight.
I was going to say she actively has a tea bag.
Oh, we love that.
There's a tea bag in it.
There's a
That's
tea
what I
bag in
said,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. It's your mug of the night.
It's not just for show, folks. It actually
No.
works.
Right about Night of Hope 3 is when we did a limited merch run, and by popular demand, there is another set coming. We're not done
no
with
one's on your
merch.
split
Actually, it's like we're not saying a word yet, are we? Yes, but that is potentially coming next month sometime. So be on the lookout for that.
I want them to see him, and I'm like, well.
First world split screen
See, I
problems.
got my coat on. I'm ready to go.
Hashtag first world split screen problems, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
But Kat.
Yes.
Why have you personally requested this particular song on occasion?
Oh, this song is what I like to call a 2x4 from God quite frequently. And a lot of the time it was me requesting it, but I feel like this has been one that's tossed around the community a lot. And it's just that 2020 in general has been really out of control for a lot of people with circumstances and different things. And I really love a study that I did, and I think I've mentioned this before with you, that one of my friends who's a pastor, he is a wonderful colleague, and he says, God is already on his throne, and he's already won the war. So, stop being stressed out over the tiny battles. The end game is already over. We've already won it. And this song kind of says that, perfectly, that the battle is the Lord's. So, take courage, because, it's already done. Stop worrying about it. As long as, as Christians, we believe that God is on his throne already, and he has already won, even if it hasn't come to pass. So, I think that that's super important.
As I mentioned a couple weeks ago on the Random Thoughts, as we're running our race, sometimes it's easy to forget, especially in a year like this, that God has already won the race. All we have to do is run our race well. And unlike a regular race where we run as athletes, we already know what the outcome
And God
is.
knew 2020 was
When we start in 2020, she's right. 2020
Like, he
wasn't a
already
surprise
knew.
to him.
When it was Christmas in 2019 and we were like, oh my gosh, next year is going to be so great, God was like, no, but like,
hold my
he already
drink. Yeah. So we just, as we begin to wrap up this countdown, we definitely pray for blessings for everyone and just provision and protection for everyone that needs it out there for 2021. And we've been talking, of course, I mentioned last week as well. God sometimes has visions for our lives, but it comes in an appointed time. Sometimes we have to wait for this. Not that we can't dream big and continue to dream big. God has great plans for us, as we've heard throughout the show, to prosper us and to give us a future. But don't let 2020 and some of the events, if it's been a rough year for you, don't let that discourage you from being all that God has equipped you to be in your life. Continue to be active. Continue to be excellent in the present. Continue to love and just appreciate who God has placed in your life. And we will all get through this. In 2021,
Amen.
There is great blessings in store, I believe, for each and every member watching in the Spotlighter community. Just hold on tight to that. Hold on tight to his promises. And just remember at the end of the day, as we're about ready to find out once again in song, the battle is the Lord's. Tied for number 3, here's Rebecca St. James and Brandon
Why so heavy on my soul? Did you forget who's in control?
If you cause the wind and waves to still, He holds you now and always will. The battle is the Lord's. Take courage in the fight. The weapons of this war, our praise is lifted high. My confidence is sure. My God has gone before. I'll sing into the night. The battle is the Lord's.
Come be still, O anxious heart. Find rest here in the Father's arms.
In His presence there is perfect peace. In His power there is victory. Yeah. The battle is the Lord's. Take courage in the fight. The weapons of this war, our praise is lifted high. My confidence is sure. My God has gone before. I'll sing into the night. The battle is the Lord's. Battle is the Lord's.
Here now, your presence here now. We are set free now. Hands lifted high in worship. Here now, fear us to lead now. Your kingdom's here now. Yours is the power and glory. Here now, your presence here now. We are set free now. Hands lifted high in worship. Here now, fear us to leave now. Your kingdom's here now. Yours is the power and the glory. Yours is the power and the glory. Oh,
courage and the fight. The weapons of this war, our praise is lifted high. My confidence is sure. My God has gone before. I'll sing into the night. The battle is here now. Your presence here now. We are set free now. Hands lifted high in worship here now. Fear has to leave now. Your kingdom's here now.
Yours is the power and
The battle is the Lord's.
At number 3, tied for number 3, that is Rebecca St. James and Brandon Lake. Battle is the Lord's here on our Top 20 Countdown. Thank you, everybody, for hanging with us. A lot of you have been with us this entire show. We are at the moment of truth, finally.
God bless you.
And I say moment of truth because I was waiting for something to break this in the later hangouts, but it didn't. These two hung in there. There is a 2-way tie at number 1. Number 1 is shared this year with 30, and this is how close the top 4 were. Number 3, tied for number 3, 30 plays. The 2 that tied number 1, 31 plays. One single play separated 4 songs. The top 4 songs all were within 1 play this year. Our first song that is tied in a 2-way tie at number 1, here to introduce it himself for you, everybody, is Casey Price of Forsaken Hero, featuring We Are Called, tied for number 1, Drop Your Chains.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Casey Price of Forsaken Hero, and we're just so excited that our song Drop Your Chains was picked as part of the Top 20 Countdown for Christian Media Spotlight. 2020 has been a crazy year. It has, and there's been a lot of bad stuff happen this year. But for me personally, 2020, was honestly the greatest year of my life. We came out with a new album, our Quarantine Tapes album. We actually did that by me starting my own home studio and being able to work on music from home. And since we weren't able to go to Nashville to make more music, I had to learn how to do it at home and kind of take what we learned in Nashville and do those things. So it's so awesome that a song that was recorded right here, that was born right here, and then some of it was recorded by DJ and different people across the country, working remotely from home studios. It's just crazy that God has blessed us with these gifts and abilities and the equipment to be able to do things like this and to do music in a totally different way. And so Drop Your Chains was a song that was written during the pandemic, during the earlier parts of the pandemic. So, really when we were looking for hope and everything. And so it's so great that we were able to record that song and that you guys connected with it. And like I said, 2020 has had its bad times, but I got married in 2020. I started my own home studio and started working with other artists in 2020. So there's just a lot to still be thankful for. In this year, I got to go back to Disney too, which was awesome, and because that was on my honeymoon. But so as you can see, I'm obsessed with all things Disney and Star Wars. But there's my lightsaber that I got at Disney with a little Disney logo on it. But yeah, so anyway, thank you guys so much for allowing us to be able to be a part of this event, and we hope that God blesses you in the coming new year. God bless. Stay safe.
That are searching and all who are hurting, anyone that wants to be set free, those that are seeking Christ for their healing, those that want to be redeemed, come drop your chains that's been holding you down. Walk in redemption, once lost, now found. No longer a slave, sin's cast away. Be restored. has forgiven all the rest. So drop your chains that's been holding you down. Walk in redemption. Once lost, now found. No longer a slave. Sin's cast away. Be restored in Christ the Lord.
God is greater than sickness and pain, stronger than what this world throws away. No virus, no storm is greater than my Lord. He defeated hell and the grave.
And today he can still do the same. So drop your chains that's been holding you down. Walk in redemption. Once lost, now found. No longer a slave. Sin's cast away. Be restored through Christ the Lord.
In a tie at number one. We're such professionals around here,
No,
aren't we?
it comes back and I'm like, when you just want to go home and you have to stop and get gas, and it's like, oh.
Now you know what April's troubles are on the way out tonight.
First world problems.
Behind the scenes.
I'm thinking that deserves to be in the dictionary now. You know when you want to go home, you have to.
You know when you're stuck here
Yeah,
watching
host,
CMSTV,
hosting,
like, you just wanna go
hosting
home.
CMSTV hosting problems.
I'm gonna cry.
We have to get gas.
You
We
know,
all three
you know
of
when
us
you
were
want to
like-
go home, but you gotta get... Well, that was an unexpected pivot.
I just gotta work out my abs. It's great. Feels good. I feel the burn.
Katie,
I have to get
tell
gas.
us about
Bring the call, but before we do that, Josh and a couple others, we want to bring, of course, a lot of you guys on, but of course we are running uber super tight on time tonight. So, Josh, we will definitely get you in. Are you okay over here? We are definitely gonna get. I have not forgotten about you. We will get you in here on a real soon. Are you? We're gonna have to give her the Heimlich here in a minute. I mean, she's losing it over here.
It's so funny. Alright, I'm good. Sorry.
Please,
You
please keep
you
going.
want to distract from me from doing my job already. I gotta play the straight man now all of a sudden. See what this is? I have to work with here. These two are like the guitar players, and I'm like Sam right now, where I have to try to host this with a straight
I've been
face.
Sam most of tonight, so I get a free pass.
That's true.
Well, well, you're neither innocent nor a bystander now.
You're not wrong.
Alright.
But
April, that's why I couldn't.
then the snorts. It's crazy. The snorts.
Okay, coach.
Laura,
number one.
if they start snorting, I'm going. Well, too late probably for that, Laura. But anyway, before we get
I
to
had this in my, I was drinking this and I was thinking about the gas thing. And I was snorting so I wouldn't choke.
What does that have anything to do with gas?
Absolutely nothing.
I was drinking this when I was thinking about the gas thing that we were talking about. How I have to stop for gas, and I was like, alright, so that's the snorts.
Katie's asking to be put
Anyway,
in.
well, I'm going to put her in a second. Trust me. The moment she's been waiting for here. Oh, jeez. So definitely, before we wrap this up, there's a couple of honorable mentions that I want to make known. The song that deserves every right, but the reason why we didn't play as much as a de facto comment or de facto song is because largely it was tradition. A lot of these songs end up here because they were organic. They weren't guaranteed to be played every show. Brandon B has been played almost nearly every show. He's been on I think it was 36, 37 different hangouts, in large part to close our show, as he's done since the very first Night of Hope. So Brandon B definitely deserves a mention. We're not going to play the song because we are running up against a gun as far as time. So, but we'll definitely probably kick off our next hangout with Brandon because he definitely deserves a mention in there for the top countdown, because he's been a part of it just as much as any song has this year, and bringing us all together in unity and reminding us that no matter what this year has brought, we are one together in the Lord. So he just as much is number one, and the reason why we wanted to pull him out and give him a special mention is because he was traditionally just played automatically, and so we definitely wanted to honor these songs as well that were organically played. They weren't guaranteed to be played, but they were played because viewers, like the one you're about ready to see here in just a second, requested songs like this on the Hangouts actively each and every time out. But I also want to say we put a poll out on some of your most recent favorites because, like a lot of award shows, like a lot of countdowns, this one was based on plays, total number of plays over the course of the year. So a lot of the recent songs that have been out there on CMS TV haven't gotten quite the plays yet to get up there. But that could change in 2021 because I asked, what are some of your early favorites out of some of the songs that debuted this year? Cass got one of them with The God Who Stays. Everybody is digging that rendition from Night of Hope 7. So you're listed among the songs to watch out for. Also, Sam Day, if you're out there, that This Love Song was a one to watch for this coming year. James's new set with Vagrant in it. But we know it's Laura's favorite. She asks for it all the time. That's a song to potentially look out for as we start 2021. The very next hangout we do is going to start the process all over again. This time next year, we are going to give you the top 20 of 2021. So now that you know, I've seen some of you mention it. Now that you know, there is a bit of a countdown at the end of this. Tune into the Hangouts and make your presence known with some of your favorite songs that's going to impact you heading into this next year. But now, of course, we heard what other song shared the top spot at number one, Forsaken Hero featuring We Are Called. Drop Your Chains. Congratulations to Casey Price. And to introduce the other one, which was a CMS TV exclusive for the longest time. I thought he was going to go back into the well and go into the archives for a song when he said he was going to send one. But no, he just out of the blue drops a world premiere song out of nowhere from Night of Hope 3, unbeknownst to all of us, unreleased, exclusive for the longest time, only on the Hangouts on CMS TV. It's still unreleased. That blows my mind right now how it isn't. But to tell us all about that, please do the honors. Once again, Katie Donovan.
Well, Cloverton is my favorite band, and so back, 2 years ago when Joe was like, hey, does anybody have any bands that like they want me to interview? And I was like, how many is too many bands to list, Joe? Because I could name like 50 people that I could all tag right now. And so, of course, Cloverton saw my tag, and they were like, of course, Katie, whatever you want, we'll do it. So... So they were interviewed a couple years ago. They've been interviewed a few times since. And I did ask Lance to play the unreleased song, never thinking in a million years that he would. And then he did. And so this will answer the question, guys, if you ever need to know where to turn in any situation ever, as Lance says, it's not an easy question. Sometimes it's a battle. Sometimes it's a long road, but in the end, the answer is always turn back to the Lord. So this song it tells a beautiful story. It takes you on that journey, and it just leaves your spirit all warm and tingly and knowing that God is on our side no matter what.
Forsaken Hero, of course. Drop Your Chains with We Are Called, sharing the #1 spot. The other song sharing the #1, here it is right now. Lance Stafford from the band Cloverton with the other #1 of 2020. Here is Where Do I Turn?
Well, hey everybody, it's Lance here with the band Cloverton, and I'm so excited to share a new song with you called "Where Do I Turn." It's actually a song that was kind of birthed out of the last 2 months of quarantine, and but a bigger picture than that, just over some seasons of life that have been previous to now. Seeing some close friends deal with grief and going through loss, and I think it's easy to answer that question, where do I turn, when things are good. But when things are tough and there's uncertainty and there's doubt or there's anxiousness, I think it's harder to answer that question. So this song is just kind of a wrestling with that idea of where do I turn, and where do I find peace, and where do I find rest, and ultimately the solution of the song comes, but it doesn't come at the beginning, because I think it's a journey for all of us, and so I hope you like it. It's called "Where Do I Turn."
Where do I turn for peace? Where do I go from these troubles that come for me? Where do I turn? Where do I turn for rest? Where do I lay my head? When I have reached my end, where do I turn? When worries in the midnight hour stay long past the morning, and tears dressed up like waterfalls come without a warning. Where do I turn for peace? Where are the meadows green when oceans swallow me? Where do I turn? Where do I turn for rest when I am crushed and pressed? Where in my loneliness, where do I turn? I lift my eyes up to the hills. My heart, it doesn't want to be still, and oh, I recognize a voice that says to trust you. Where do I turn for peace? When will I finally reach shelter beneath the wings, holy and true? Where do I turn for rest when I have nothing left? trust your promises. I turn to you.
There it is, the number one song in CMSTV Spotlighter community for 2020. Cloverton and Where Do I Turn, sharing that title this year with Forsaken Hero and We Are Called. Drop Your Chains. There you have them, ladies and gentlemen. There is the top 20 of 2020. Thank you all for your tremendous support this year. It means the world. More than you all ever really know. This year, you guys have been a source of inspiration for me, just as I hope that I've been for a number of you and this program. With some of the stuff that was going on earlier this year in my personal walk this year, doing this show is a source of motivation and a source of encouragement for me, but is also therapeutic in a lot of ways as well. Just like anything that a lot of us have managed to do in 2020, just take the focus off of us for a minute and still put the focus on just loving and serving and not giving up and just taking care of the people that God's placed in their life. And I just hope that in a lot of small ways that this show has been at different times in the course of this year been a source of encouragement for each and every one of you. I pray that before we go on the air for each and every show. And I know that 65 Hangouts sometimes means it's been a lot since March, but know this, that it is a labor of love for me and some of the team that work on the show here on CMS TV. And it is my joy to come on the air each and every time out, to do these Hangouts, to play this encouraging music, whether it be through an interview, whether it be through music, whether it be through spoken word, whether it be through... It is our joy to be able to share these songs, these stories, and just a little bit of hope with all of you guys. And we're going to close the show now with a montage with some of the best moments of Night of Hope from this past year, along with, if any of our artists are still watching, you'll see a thank you list of every single artist who has taken part this year in the Night of Hope franchise. And in CMS TV, you guys have been absolutely tremendous. I can't thank all of you guys enough for an amazing year this has been. By far, it's been the best year in our history, and I can't but help but think, in all that we've got coming ahead, that if 2020 has been like this and this community has rallied around it so much, I can't wait to see what God has in store for 2021. So, special thanks as well to Katie joining us via Skype. Thank you. Appreciate you being here.
Katie.
Thank you.
Thank you to my guest co-hosts in person with me. It's such a joy flying out here and to get to do this with a lot of our Spotlight community, but definitely with them and having them here, being such a key part of this year. Kat, April, thank you for everything.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
We appreciate all of you.
Fun.
We're going to leave you now with a montage and along with the list of names that everybody has made this show possible, including artists. If you see your name, just know that we mean just all the great gratitude in the world. Nearly over 70 artists have participated in the Night of Hope franchise so far. Thank you for being with us live at this very special episode from New England. God bless you all. We love you, Spotlighters. Good night from all of us. This has been the Top 20 Countdown. Good night, everybody. Take good care. Thanks for being with us.
Love you.